Welcome back to our Better Angels. This is case number 3, part 8. The infographic there is wrong, unfortunately, and everybody's in the wrong space. We'll get that fixed here in a second. But, real quick intro the group went out into the woods, found Tracy's mom, and it wasn't ideal. Ian Handler was killed, uh, possibly infinitely so, by an entity summoned forth by cultists in the woods who Tracy's mom was a member of the group. After everyone escaped from that scenario, well, except for Ian, um, Tracy ended up home. Um, a private detective was hired by her father and is kind of focused on ensuring. That's adorable. Um, focused on ensuring that this issue with people trying to murder um, mayor's daughter are handled. Um, and yeah, they did some scouting last night and found where the cultists who came into the house while Tracy was sleeping, um, where they ended up going. And they've tailed their location pretty easily to a house just north of um, Crooked Pond. It is there that they intend on going in the morning, and I believe somewhere around 4:10 in the morning. If you are staying at Tracy's house, something starts happening, and I'm just going to go ahead and hand the mic on over to you, Lark. You go ahead and tell me how that goes.
All right. So Tracy set her alarm clock because we don't have phones, for 4 a.m. And she gets up and she really has not slept, even though she tried to. Um, and she starts waking everybody up and says, we're going now. I want to talk to my mom before they get to her.
Okay. Jake is lying on the couch. He's got a hat over his head. He's got his jacket over himself like a blanket, and he sort of ruffles himself up and gets going.
You're muted, I think.
Oh, anything else you're doing in the morning?
Um,
Oh, not you. Him. Sorry.
okay.
If there's time, I would just basically case the house real quick.
Well, no, I mean in the waking up process. Like,
Oh,
are you getting like a cup of coffee, smoking a cigarette, doing anything to kind of like pump yourself up as you go out the door? Or are you literally just rolling out of the couch or bed?
sure. I mean, I would just rummage through the refrigerator. Is there orange juice?
Probably, yeah.
Chug some orange juice. Little glass of water.
Okay.
Take a couple of aspirin.
And then for you, Robert.
He'll do that. Let me let me eyes like
Okay.
and roll out. Go see what's in the fruit bowl
Looks like the same
because
shit that's
that's a
been there
totally
this
normal thing.
entire few days. Yeah.
Actual fruit.
Some
Real
of it,
fruit.
some of it might be a little
Yeah.
at this point,
The apples are a little bruised.
a bit mealy. Yeah.
The bananas are
Then
a
he
little bit
would
more brown than you want.
take out some cereal,
Okay.
some Mountain Dew,
Pour one out for the homies. Okay. All right.
Jake looks at you with disgust.
Andy versus Andy. Um, a tale of two Andys. Okay, perfect. So I would like all three of you to go ahead and make a Constitution roll.
Okay. I should probably open my character. Constitution. A. Extreme success.
Okay, cool, cool, cool. So yeah, your energy levels are high. You guys are pumped. You guys are energetic. You have no penalties, no problems here. You're kind of like, despite the situation, as you guys are eating, Tracy's kind of like amped. Maybe she's got like a boombox playing some like 80s like just
Pop.
jam like
It's
something.
Pointer
It's that hair
Sisters.
music.
Or like aerobics,
Oh, hair music. Oh.
like aerobics kind of music. I was thinking like something that you'd play like
Exactly.
while doing runs or whatever. But yeah, like that.
Oh yeah.
And then
Those
we're all
dirty dancing.
jazzercising.
Yes.
We're all jazzercising.
You're all
in the, like,
jazzercising, eating your food, and like just getting pumped and amped and ready to go. You go out into the darkness. You take anything with you?
Like flashlights. Yep.
Yes. Your
Uh,
house has flashlights easily, not a problem.
my dad's hunting rifle.
Your dad has a hunting rifle, accurate. If it's not already on your sheet, I'll put a rifle on your sheet.
Okay. What else do we want to bring?
So in the back of
I
Jake's
got my
car, he has a hunting rifle and a shotgun. He carries a pistol, and he's got a satchel that has a few little gadgets in there, including a blackjack.
And in my backpack, I do want to bring the Necronomicon and also that book that's like Nyarlathotep, blah 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 blah.
Got it.
Yep.
And I believe that rifle should be in your combat section. Yeah, you already had one. Or it added twice.
Okay, I
one
think
of
it
those,
added twice.
yeah, one of those two things is true, the things I said. But not both. They are mutually exclusive. Okay, cool. And you've already got your weapons on you, Jake. And what about you, Robert? Is there any weaponry that you're kind of
I got my 38
is already on the sheet? We're good. Okay, cool.
and my camera is also a weapon.
Right. A weapon that manifests duplicates of yourself. Um, totally cool.
That could be handy.
It could. Also, Roll20 did do an update, just in case you were curious. If you pick up your token and move it to another location, you'll see that it auto measures.
So
Oh,
nice.
about time.
Kind of something they should have been doing a while ago. But hey, you know what? I appreciate it. I
Could you provide me with a token, please?
I will eventually. Gosh, stop yelling at me.
For now, you're Margaret Thatcher.
I'll be Margaret. I'll be Maggie.
I deleted the
Gray
token
lady.
from it. I deleted the token
The
from it
gray
because
lady.
it kept on showing up.
Don't
And you listen to me.
don't humanize her, please. Don't humanize
That's
her.
exactly it. I didn't want to do it, and so I said, "Get out of here." Yeah, you're on there now. But yeah, if you move your token, it should show like the distance in movement, which is very, very cool. Okay, so you arrive at the house as I described it. Like you saw it off in the distance. When you get closer to it, you'd see that it looks like there is a patio on the western side of the house. Looks like a very old kind of just wooden and kind of like almost poorly built kind of structure as far as porches go. It looks like it's cluttered with a lot of things on it. It also looks like the ground underneath it and kind of on the sides of the building itself are kind of overgrown with foliage. And in the winter air, or sorry, the late autumn air, there's kind of like a dull fog to the place. I'm going to move you to a map and I'm going to hope to God that it's been set up right by me. I am a failure sometimes. Let's see how it goes. Nope, perfect. So you should see yourself in kind of like a negative space on the exterior there, and that's both teams, by the way. We're only dealing with the first team first. And with that being said, you are not exactly right up on the house, but I've given you this position as this is the only way you can really look at the house. Getting around the back and such just leads you into very dense foliage that is pretty much immovable, like thick kind of bush, thorny and bad. Um, but this is the angle that you can kind of see the house from.
Okay. I see black.
No way.
There's no token for Lark.
I mean, I see my token, but all I see is just black.
You don't see this?
Maybe she's on another layer.
Oh, I know what's going on.
see.
I know what's going on. Thank you. So you have a flashlight, right?
Mhm.
Okay.
I still just see black.
You have to move them onto the place.
Oh, do I have to?
There you go.
Ah, okay. I was outside of whatever range, and it doesn't let me drag myself onto the map.
Interesting.
I'm like, I only have the very left column of squares that I can move in.
You can't move into this
Okay,
square right here.
now I can,
Okay.
because you just moved me over. There's like a
Cool.
barrier there for some reason.
That shouldn't be true.
No, like,
Oh, I see it. Yeah, there is a barrier there. I deleted it.
yay.
Okay. Cool. 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 So, hold on. Yeah. So you see the house. It looks like the front door, or at least one of them, is there. It does look like there is another door on the far side of the porch as well. And like I said, it does look like there's a number of different things that are on the porch. You're a good distance away, so you're really just seeing kind of starlit, moonlit kind of silhouettes of things. You're not able to see nuanced details of stuff. If you'd like to move up onto the house, you may, but I want to make sure you are aware of something. The windows appear to be boarded up, heavily so, but even though they do have boards on them, you can see that light is emanating out of them, and they do appear to indicate signs of movement, meaning that the lights will kind of like something will block the light as if it's walking past it in between the light and the window. These are things that you notice upon kind of engaging the house and just seeing it from a distance. If you wish to move up to the house, we'll get to that now, I guess, or not. If you want to stay back, that's cool.
No, I think I'll move up to the house. I've got nothing to hide. I'm gonna be saying, Mom, I just want to talk.
Jake's gonna sort of push Robert aside and say, "Stand out of the way."
Whoa,
Okay.
big boy. I'm kidding.
You yell, "Mom, I just want to talk,"
Hmm.
and then you walk up to the house.
Yep.
Okay.
Right, just onto the porch.
Camera ready.
Are you moving?
Jake whispers to Tracy, "Kid, you gotta listen to me. I'm not gonna die for you. Got it?"
Yeah. Okay. Sure. Anyway, Mom,
You would.
seriously, I just want to talk.
You would see on the door what appears to be a slide panel, kind of at eye level, open up. A pair of eyes, very malicious people, kind of looking out at you. They stare down at you and then slide shut. Sounds like there's movement inside the house. You can basically hear just and feel, even while you're standing on the porch, every movement inside of that house. To you, Jake, as you're standing on the steps, kind of looking at Tracy from behind, sounds like an entire army's mobilizing inside that house. There's a lot of movement. There's a lot of kind of sounds that sound like voices, but you can't hear or make out exactly what they're saying. If you had to guess, it sounds like commands or orders are being barked around inside.
We don't have much time. They're gonna come.
It's
And
dangerous in there, Tracy. It sounds like there's a lot of people in there. Maybe there's a smarter way to get in.
Or maybe, like, if we sneak in, it'll be worse. Like, I just. Like, I don't care what they're doing. Like, honestly, I just want to talk to my mom.
Well, above the table, Jake doesn't have a ton of experience with like any kind of weird occult stuff, but he has been in enough tough scrapes to know when there's people in danger ahead. So he's
yeah,
going to
Hmm.
tense himself.
from Jake's perspective, though, this is very much like a very different like story, right? Because Jake hasn't seen any of the supernatural shit. So like,
Right.
you got put onto this girl who's like got somebody trying to kill her, and who's saying that her mom is at this house. Like, there's some sort of estranged mother here at this house, and so this is more like, you know, family drama kind of shit. Like, the mom doesn't want to come, but there's a lot of people in there. What's going on? What the fuck is going on? Like, it's
Well, but if he was like subcontracted by the Fitzgerald Foundation to like
he
go
wasn't.
there, he was not. He was not. Oh,
He
okay.
was not.
Okay.
Yeah.
Cool. Never mind.
He's a private eye that's trying to get to the bottom of the. Because I thought we said that last time, or did you want to be?
Yeah, it could be that I just forgot.
Okay. No worries. So yeah, like, it's definitely a very weird situation, right? Okay. Tracy, about a minute passes, and there's still motion inside the house, but no one's come back out to see. I'm assuming it doesn't make it to a minute.
Okay, yeah, no, I'm gonna go start pounding on the door.
Okay. Slam, slam,
Yep.
slam, slam, slam. Kind of reverberating throughout the forest. Robert, you're not up at the door. You're kind of hiding in a bush, right?
Yeah.
Give me a listen check.
I'll spend some luck.
Cool.
Oop, I didn't mean to do that.
You just need to spend 2 points of luck for that first roll.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna do.
Okay. Yeah, you're sitting out there, and there, bang, 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 slam, 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 and it's echoing. It's pretty like there's apparently a bit of volume being kind of like blasted out here, right, in the middle of the night in a forest, and you hear something creak. Then you hear something kind of shift. Look over in the direction that it was coming from. Maybe about 40 or so feet away from you. Kind of on the western side, heading towards the porch in a slow crawl. A very massive looking figure. You've seen it
Oh
before.
God.
You've seen it before. You saw it yesterday. It's quality in from what you've been told. And it seems to be lurking in the woods, heading towards the porch.
And I'm gonna signal this guy right here. I'm gonna go.
He's not there. Everybody who's on the bottom layer,
Oh,
unfortunately, they are not here yet. They will
oh, they're
not
not
be
here
here
yet.
until 6 o'clock.
Oh my
Yeah,
You are
God.
not
yeah,
working
Robert,
as a full party. You are not working as a
you
full
were
party.
you came with the early crowd.
Yeah.
I'm gonna just start moving across.
Okay. Go ahead and do me a favor and make a stealth roll, or if there's a hide roll, that's what I mean.
Oh my God. Disguise.
Hide? Do you want to disguise yourself as a
Disguise?
bush? No. Actually?
Yes.
You know what? Go
Yes.
for disguise. Go for disguise. I'm a fan. I'm a fan of
I'm
that.
paying luck. I'm doing more luck.
So if you want to spend more luck, you can. I just imagine like before the luck rolls, you're like fucking
He's holding some shrubbery and just
he's like Tim Heidecker behind like the fern, like
Yeah,
spaghetti.
the tree.
Right.
Yes,
uh,
spaghetti.
Spaghetti. I thought he was just the boss's kid. Then I realized it was an adult. Um, so hiding. Jake, not aware of that situation. Robert, don't tell anybody, right? You're just going to hiding yourself.
Yeah, I'm going to hiding.
Cool, 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 cool,
good
cool.
job, Robert.
Um, Tracy, you start slamming on the door again at a random interval. I need you to make a brawling roll or a dodge roll, whichever one. A dodge roll is probably more accurate. And I just need a success.
Nope.
Okay. You very, very, very suddenly during the midst of your slamming, like they timed it specifically. The door flies open and it kind of causes you to kind of shift a bit forward. A guy with a gun grabs you and turns you about and puts the gun to your head and looks at Jake and slowly starts to back into the house. And it looks like one of the guys from yesterday.
It looks like one
Not
of the
you,
guys.
not Jake wouldn't know, but it looks like a
Looks
guy in a
like
cult robe. He looks like Emperor Palpatine, yeah. I am the Sith.
And then the bush
I
speaks
am
to Jake and says, "He's from yesterday." You just see it, just Robert just holding two like shrub twigs by his face.
A fur just flops over the railing.
Jake would just basically whisper, "Asshole."
Well, no, the guy grabs her with a gun and kind of looks at you, Jake, like if you follow, I'm going to shoot her.
Oh no, but you said he went into the house.
Well, he has like he's backing away slowly. Do you do anything in response, or are you just kind of like?
If I wasn't holding a shotgun, I would probably go for the shot, but I don't think that's a smart idea in this situation.
Yep. So he kicks the door closed, with you, Tracy, on the other side.
And then, as presumably Robert whispers, and then He responds, answer.
Why will it not let me go?
Stop moving. So, is it not letting me move you?
I don't know.
I just moved you over to here.
Okay.
Does it show you inside?
It shows me inside.
Okay. He throws you past this table, and go ahead and make another dodge roll to see if he succeeds. He's not like throwing you with a lot of force. He's just kind of pushing you away from the door. So if you
Nope.
don't want to go away from the door, you do not have to. He
Yeah,
has
I'm
a
not
gun.
going to.
Okay. So he tries to push you away, and when he does so, he kind of points the gun at you. Move towards the other side of the room, little lady, or your head's all over the wall.
Look, I just want to talk to my mom. I'm not here for anything else.
He's gonna pull the trigger.
Ooh.
Um, yeah, at this close range, I'm gonna give you a dodge roll though, even though normally you're not allowed to dodge guns. But since he's doing it this point blank,
Can I dodge in the direction? Like,
Laser
that
dodging.
he's trying
yeah,
to
yeah.
get me to go?
So if you're, yeah, he pulls the trigger and you kind of move away from him towards the other side of the room. That's fine.
Yep.
Yeah, and then he kind of
How
points at
far do
you.
I go?
Now you know I'm not playing. And so from the outside, Jake, it's moved. You could kind of hear him. He's right on the other side of the door, and then a gunshot, and you assume it was like a warning shot. So the door, as that's happening, do you want to try and go for it, or are you just that situation? Don't make it worse.
Um, so what does the door look like?
The door, it's just kind of like a double wooden door. It's very much old country barn style with like wrought iron hinges and kind of like a
Jake
middle.
would know if it's kickable, right?
It is kickable, but it opens outward.
Oh, fudge.
Yeah,
Okay, I
not a
mean,
very
so
common
he's
occurrence for like doors like this, exterior doors. So your assumption is that like not a very safe thing to have your doors open outwards because the hinges would be on the outside.
yeah,
But
so he's going to act out of rationality and experience rather than out of emotion, and so he's going to circle the house as quickly as he can to see if he can find a window or other way in.
okay, go ahead and make a perception or a spot hidden roll while you're doing that, and then Tracy, as he kind of musters you away from the door, you see him quickly and deftly kind of relock the door. It wasn't locked in that moment that Jake could have rushed it. Um, he then kind of points the gun at you and kind of gestures towards the couch on the
Okay.
far side. Have a seat. Your
All set.
moms will be with you in a bit, okay? Keep it silent. They're busy.
Sure.
And then Jake, you move around the way.
Yes?
You would see that there's a kind of door on the far side. There are a series of windows that are here, but they're very heavily boarded up. Kind of looking around the way, like it looks like there's a door over here.
Okay, I literally can't get there on the map because there's no things there. There's no like grids. Oh, wait. Oh, this is a walk around porch or something? Is that what
Yeah,
we're talking about? Oh, I see. I was a little confused about that. There's a door here. Are there
yeah.
okay.
And the windows are all boarded up, so you can't really see them, but they're basically all throughout the space. You move over to these doors. There's a
And I'm
hole in
going
the
to
floor near them. It
there's a
looks
hole in
like
the
it's
floor? Okay.
pretty pitch black. Like a lot of the ground and like everything's kind of covered in this dark mist that kind of creates this illusion of like you're almost walking in the void. If you've ever seen Into the Mouth of Madness, that kind of idea,
Hmm.
right? Like it very much feels like this house is floating in space. The big old
Hmm.
shrubbery growing out the back of it. But
So the hole goes into nothingness or the hole goes to the ground?
it presumably goes to the ground, but because of the nature of the night, and you're probably not flashing your flashlight around like a crazy person because you're trying to remain stealthy, probably low into the ground, with the shotgun.
Hmm.
Um,
Hmm.
it looks like it goes into pitch black. If you flash the light in there, it does go underneath the house into kind
Okay.
of crawl space.
So I'd want to flash the light in a way that would try not to grab too much attention.
100%.
Okay.
And
And then
then
I'll drop down.
on that spot hidden as well, as you're moving around the way, to your left, out of the corner of your eye, you see something kind of moving in the forest with you. And You're pretty sure your mind's playing tricks with you on first kind of like, what is that? But then you look over and you can see that there is a very tall shape of a man moving through the forest, like almost as if they're mirroring you or kind of like running alongside you. They're a good ways out, probably a good
Okay.
40 feet still, or 50 feet
Yeah.
still. But yeah,
And he's like, fuck that. I don't know what that is, but there's better even still to get inside.
okay.
Jump down.
When you're jumping into the hole,
Yeah, I'm gonna jump. Yeah, jumping into the hole.
okay, and you start crawling underneath the house.
Yes.
Okay, I love that. We're gonna pause with you because you're a very interesting scenario. You've just created a very fun thing for me, and thank you. I promise it will be amazing for you too. Okay, Tracy.
Okay.
This guy kind of like is talking to you very little. Eventually, another guy just like him comes out, and they start kind of muttering some things to one another. And then this guy will open the basement door and go inside. In like the kind of back of your ear, it almost sounds like a kids show or something is being played like on a TV downstairs, which is kind of like eerie in the setting. And it also sounds like the audio it's kind of coming through, it just sounds very warbly and weird. Like it's been kind of recorded very poorly, like on a VHS or something, and it's like the playback is real bad. Guy closes the door behind him when he goes through. It doesn't sound like he locks it. Um, this guy's sitting with you for about 20 or so minutes, just kind of like staring at you. And he has a gun. And do you address him in any way in the process?
Yeah, I say, pretty nice house. Almost as nice as mine.
He taps the gun
So
and he says, "Your mom will be here soon. Most of us don't even want you to be around, but she does. I will kill you though if you give me any problems. I got no problem with it. See the guy out on the porch?
no.
Oh. Um, Jake, you didn't get a hard success, so I won't allude to the guy on the porch. Um, fair go. Um, he is going to remain here with you for a little while longer. Um, but it does seem like he's kind of got you in the situation where if you're rocking the boat, he'll probably shoot you. Do you want to rock the boat though?
No, I'm not rocking the boat right now. I want to talk to my mom.
Okay, and it seems like he's, you know, saying that that's going to happen, just not yet.
Hmm.
Okay, Joel, you get to the location that you're going to meet up with Russell. You see that there's a total of 4 Pinkertons besides him. This is around like 5:30 in the morning. As you plan on being at the location at 6 a.m. Their plan was to be there at 5 a.m. So again, you don't know what's going on there. You don't even think that they're going to go there. That'd be crazy, right? Um, but
When has Trixie ever proven sane?
obviously, they may still be giving you the benefit of the doubt. They may still be giving you the benefit of the doubt. I know least likely is Russell to do that, probably. Um, I mean, Chandler definitely isn't like the player, like, but yeah. Um, what are you taking with you?
I would guess firearm, flashlight, and knife.
Right on. And Russell,
I will also be taking my revolvers and extra handcuffs in case need be. Come up with those,
right on.
and I guess I'll take the rifle with me too.
Okay.
So my revolver and a rifle both.
Cool, cool, cool. You'll see that the Pinkertons, two of them, the two that showed up at the house the first night, at Tracy's house, they came and they have Tommy guns. There is kind of an older, kind of like heavier set accountant looking guy who still has like the Pinkerton vibe. He's got a shotgun, and then your friend Larry is pistol, flashlight, pretty standard. Um, detective-y kind of gear. You all hop into your cars, respectively. Joel, I assume you're riding with Russell.
No, very on purpose I wouldn't. Just in case, because I did just almost watch him die and spaz out. I don't want to have to try to get the car keys from him.
Got it. Not a bad thought. Okay. So you will drive out. Now, what's interesting about the Pinkertons in this case, and I'm going to move us to the big map here. You can see that the road here is not too far away from that house. And the Pinkertons actually have mapped out a drive that leads to this old house, or relatively close to it. And so he is going to lead you, and you're going to drive up, not right up to the house, but your cars won't be too far away from that. Do you want to do that, or do you want to advise against that?
I'm okay with it.
Okay.
Yeah, same.
I wouldn't want to be too far from my vehicle, especially with, again, same kind of thought process, big stompy things, and I might need to be a little faster, especially if it can teleport.
Okay. So, Jake, dip into the hole. You kind of like slip into the crawl space, and you kind of stop for a
Yep.
second, and you kind of switch off the flashlight, kind of looking around to see whatever that was, if it
Hmm.
pursued. You would hear this very heavy kind of like breathing, but at the same time, the breathing seems like it almost sounds like the thrushing of like a locust. Like
Hmm.
it almost
Hmm.
sounds like that, but like in a breathing rhythm. Um, and you're kind of like hiding inside of this hole and can't really see whatever it is, but you feel it's got a bit of magnitude, right? Whatever it is kind of like hulking around out near the porch. Do you want to try and get a sight at it, or are you just gonna?
No, it sounds like it's a big thing that's nearby, maybe looking for me. That's gonna stop me from what I'm trying to do. That's a
Okay.
problem for later.
You wait a bit and wait for it to kind of like buzz off. It eventually will, um, and yeah, you are able to kind of like turn your light back on and start kind of maneuvering underneath. Now, it appears that you're only able to kind of gravitate and kind of maneuver around what would be kind of half of the house, because it appears that there's a sturdy foundational structure to the right of this crawl space, which would be kind of to the south of the house. I feel like your maneuverability is not as open as you would like. However, as you kind of move forward a little bit in your crawl space, you can hear voices above you. It sounds
Hmm.
like there are three people talking. One male voice seems to be kind of very erudite, very utilizing kind of a posture and correctness of term. There's that guy. There's also a guy who sounds like a bit psychotic and kind of like kind of a weaselly guy. He sounds very strange. And then there's a woman's voice, which, as a detective, you can kind of hear similarities in kind of tone and temperature to Tracy, except this again, you've only known Tracy for a little while, and I think she's been kind of erratic and like, let's go, let's go, let's go, or
Yep.
fuck you, open the door, kind of since you've known her. So it's like Tracy, but like not crazy. um,
Hmm. A little bit more
and
calm.
older, yeah, older
It's
too.
not her fault.
She
Of
left
course, of
Spades,
course.
joined a cult when I was very young. It is clearly her fault. Um, so
So what? Go ahead.
substance. Are you listening for the substance of what they're talking about?
Yes,
Okay, go ahead and give me a listen roll.
I will.
All right.
14. Hard
Yeah,
success.
you're listening to the conversation, and it sounds like it's well into the dialogue. Like they've been having this conversation for a while. So you're kind of trying to pick up on what they're talking about. And it finally kind of hits a breaking point in whatever they're discussing. And you hear the kind of erudite voice say, well, I believe that it's very important for us to make sure that this mirror is broken. We'll need to destroy it. It's very important for us to free the entity within if we are wishing to do as we. Of course, we have no choice but to do so, but unfortunately, we don't have the ability to do so. The cross has been taken from its sacred place. Unfortunately, without it, we'll be able to shatter this. I still find it hard to believe that she had it this whole time. Why have you been keeping it secret from us? Because she didn't have it the whole time. I told you. She must have found it somewhere, or one of those men gave it to her. I don't trust you. I don't think you have the right of it. Especially after your performance today in the woods. It is no longer today. The hour has waned so far. We are into the... Oh, truly. I haven't got a wink. Right. Lovely. And we're supposed to be doing this ritual at noon. I hope be ready. I must be ready. I was as surprised as you were when she showed up into the woods. Very explicitly told her not to enter the woods. Why wouldn't a daughter listen to her mother? Jake, I need you to make a willpower roll.
Okay.
Wouldn't it?
Willpower.
To resist the
So
urge
that's
to...
power?
Yeah. To resist the urge to just say, oh, brother.
Oh, brother.
Oh gosh.
That's a hard failure.
Well, you literally said it. Oh, brother. You say in response to her talking. And it doesn't seem like anything's changed. They're still talking. But the guy's voice, he's not talking anymore. But everybody else is still talking in the room. And you hear movement above you. You're expecting to hear the sound of wood because above you there's the very stereotypical hardwood bottom, right? But it sounds almost like someone's walking around on tile.
Okay.
Like marble, kind of like tile or stone. And the movement is directly above you. Is there anything you want to do as the movement's kind of coming towards you?
So I would take grab my grab into my satchel, pull out like an like a bandana, which I would use to like use a tourniquet if it need to be, and I would want to cover the flashlight so the light is very subdued. So, and then I would want to move further into the room
Make a hide roll
because I would know
for
that
stealth.
it would be absolutely crazy to um, say what I said, but I guess in the heat of the moment it happened. So,
She,
but I would
what,
want to
what she
pretend.
was what she was saying was so stupid. It just kind of forced it out of you. She said a daughter would always listen to her mother,
So
and
I'm
if
doing a
Yeah,
stealth roll.
especially mother who abandoned her.
yeah, stealth. And I'll give you a bonus on this because of the statement regarding light. You don't need it, but if you want to roll it to get a better success, it's fine. You
The
didn't. You
same
got the
success,
exact
yeah.
same success. But yeah, you kind of slide away from that position. You then hear from behind you as you kind of move to kind of a different spot and kind of lock in. It almost sounds like a person drops to their knees where you were or where you were, and then kind of like goes sprawled out over the floor above you. And you can hear like this very strange, like it almost sounds like a dog sniffing. Must be
I
nothing.
love that.
You'd hear must be nothing as this individual then gets back up and moves back to what you
Wow,
presume is
creepy.
some sort of table or something in the midst of that space. Um, in your new position, there's this very faint hole. It's like a partition between two, like it's like a gap in the wood, right? But like where a knot might have been kind of knocked out and it's kind of made this kind of like hole in the wood. And above that, there are like what appear to be stone tiles. Maybe what, half an inch thick, quarter of an inch thick is about the right size for a tile. And it looks like there's a gap in those tiles, which has created this space where you can kind of see out, but not like directly. You can't really like peer out. But what you're
Got it.
seeing is there's this very brilliant, radiant, soft white light that seems to be coming into the hole very pointedly. It's kind of like moonlight, but through some sort of like soft blue and white colored glass.
Hmm. Does the basement have? I'm sorry. Does the house have a basement?
It does. So your presumption is that it's connected to that foundation wall that I mentioned.
Hmm.
Apparently, the foundation on the southern half of the house goes all the way up and kind of connects with the wooden boards above, so there's no toppling. And you're basically barred from getting into the basement in this crawl space without making a lot of noise. Like you could kick
Right.
segments of the foundation and probably break open a piece for you to get through, but people in the basement and people in the house would probably be aware of your presence.
I mean, I'd want to peer through um, the crack.
Okay. Yeah, looking out, you're able to kind of make out only one thing from this angle, only one kind of piece of it. I'm going to move your token into the room, but when I say you can only see the one thing, focus on that and not anything else. You can see what looks like an angel. Oh, I don't have vision from you. Hold on a second. You see what looks like an angel raising its hands up into the air.
So I'm underneath that, basically.
Yeah, you're looking out at it, and basically it's tall enough that it's like over the table, and the table's kind of in silhouette, kind of cutting off half of the angelic
Hmm.
figure you see.
And I'm still hearing sounds.
They're still talking. These two are still talking, and then this guy, which you can't see, they're silhouetted, are he's not talking. Okay, I'll put you back in the hole over here,
Yep.
and then we're gonna
Back in
cut
the hole.
back to Tracy. Um, he kind of walks over to you, the guy, and says, "Okay, let's go." And then he walks over to this door, opens it, and then waves the gun, kind of gesturing for you to kind of go through.
I can't see my. There we are. Sorry.
It's
You
okay.
had moved the
It's high
map for me,
snapping.
and I like
So
stuck
sorry.
in my.
So he opens
Okay,
this door and kind of gestures for you to go through.
I'll go in.
Okay.
Wait.
Once inside, he goes inside as well, walks over to what appears to be like a bar window at the kind of northern side of the space, and will kind of look, kind of stand there like he's wanting to be seen. And then you would hear like what sound like um, pretty nice shoes walking across tiled floor. And then coming up to the window, you would see your mother. And he kind of gestures with the gun for you to move up.
Okay.
Told you to stay out of the woods. Disobeyed me again.
Yeah, you haven't been around for a while. Um, so I'm not sure why that's relevant. I just want to know what the hell's going on. I had Pinkertons come to my house earlier too.
Tracy, you coming here has made a lot of decisions for you that I can only apologize. I tried in the best way that I knew how to keep you away from these, but because of your insistence, probably your father's stubbornness, you're here now. Unfortunately, that means that a lot is going to change very quickly. I'm sorry.
Change in what way?
want you to know that the reason I left was to protect you.
It wasn't Whitesnake.
It wasn't Whitesnake. She would look to the guy behind you, would kind of nod his head, and he'd slide kind of this door. It's kind of like a service window, right? Almost like this place might have been like bigger and something else before. And he slides it shut, locks it, and takes the key with him. Walks away from you and says, "You'll stay here for now. Your mom will have need of you later." You'll walk out, close the door,
Right.
and lock it.
I'm gonna go try to listen at this door, see if I can hear anything.
Okay.
Obviously, it's locked, right?
Yeah. Jake, this would be about the moment where you kind of hear the conversation inside of the room stop, and then you hear another conversation happening away from you. You want to try and move over to this new conversation, which seems to contain Tracy, or do you want to kind of hold position where you are?
This seems like the mastermind's at work, so I'd like to hold here
Okay,
and listen.
got it. So everything I described for you, Tracy, works exactly identically to how I stated it. Then a bunch of cars roll up outside. uh, Joel, Russell, you and the four Pinkertons get out, weapons and gear, long like you got your fucking coats. The Pinkertons are all wearing their fucking what's the terminology for the naval, like it's not a duster, it's just long coat.
Oil
Uh,
coat?
yeah, oh yeah, that's it right there, oil coat. So they're all ready to go, right? Gorgeous. The guys are slipping their Thompsons like into their coats and like moving up towards the door. This is like fucking awesome. This is the coolest shit. I would like for all of you two to go ahead and make spot hidden rolls. I didn't forget about you, buddy. I just assumed you were waiting. Were you? Did you want to do anything else besides
He's
anything
hanging
else?
in the bush.
I just want to double check with you, John. You know it's out there, and there's not enough light for you to see it. Are you staying where you're at, or are you going somewhere? I just want to check.
I am full ass staying right where I
I
am.
figured
For
that
like
was the
3
case.
hours, right?
Yeah, it's been
One
about an
second
hour,
for
one
you.
hour. I figured that was the case, so I didn't ask you fucking shit. So I just wanted you to know I did not forget about you.
No,
Russell,
no.
Robert's right over there.
What the
I point that immediately out to Joel. Like, I guess they're already here. Robert's over there in the bush.
And where?
Right
And I
there.
just
And
I part
It's
I
so
part the
dark out
ferns a
here
little bit.
still.
I part the ferns. I'm like, hey.
Well, they haven't walked up
Would
on
you?
the house yet. They're still like
Okay.
they're at that initial space where Jake and
All right.
the others were. You were.
How does he see through those fucking shades?
Oh yeah, he's still wearing the shades.
He's just.
He wears
He's
his
just.
They
He's
sunglasses
are
at
good.
night.
novelist.
There we go.
Exactly.
There's those beautiful
But,
peepers.
yeah, I also tell the fellow Pinkertons that seems like Tracy and her band is already here, and considering I don't see them, I'm assuming they're inside.
That change what we're doing. Again, my plan of attack on this is execute, kill everything inside. If you have a different idea on the notion, then we need to discuss it now. If rescuing the girl is important to you, you can do that. It's okay.
I'd say we go in with try to get her out, but if she's really as stubborn or involved as I think she is, we'll end up killing her anyway.
Fair enough. And photographer, she pointed out they're good. They're okay with us.
Uh, he's a little awkward, but I haven't had no issue out of him.
You mentioned something about a private eye who was dragged into this by Tracy's dad.
Yeah, I don't see him anywhere, so I'm gonna assume he's either with her or they killed him.
Okay. Um, since we don't know who's who, we're going to go ahead and let you take the lead on this, Russell. We'll shoot where you want us to shoot. ready to investigate afterwards.
Fair enough.
Shoot
I'll start walking up on
first,
the house.
ask questions later. Says the accountant-looking guy as he his shotgun. And they walk up towards the house, and Robert, you see them. Again, you would have seen them like drive up and be like, "Who the fuck is that?"
As soon as like Joel and as they like get up, I'm gonna like part their. So it's just my face showing. Like, hey,
Got something good for you.
You have to answer my riddle.
Gene has wares.
Got Gene has wares.
Let's say the tall man's running around. You need to be careful.
The Pinkertons are immediately on like high alert. Like they were kind of like doing the cool like badass untouchables kind of like walk up, but then like the second the tall man's mentioned, it's
they
like
all they all shit their pants.
yeah, the Thompsons were under the coast. They're all out. Like they're just fucking like locked in. Apparently they've had
They use the brown noise voice.
yeah. They have had conversation or they've had engagements with the tall man or are aware of him. So they seem to be kind of like on lock down mode kind of at this point.
And then what I've noticed that the tall man went around the other side.
No.
No, okay.
Yeah.
I'm assuming any sound after that point was literally like, it's not close to me, it's not close to me, it's not close to me, it's not close to me. Like, what part of the house is he currently residing in? Go ahead.
Yeah.
Russell.
That's fair.
Also, the thing can teleport. Just blink.
Also true.
It could be right behind you this right now.
Just petting Robert.
yeah. He's hugging. He's like,
Just
got me like
standing over Robert, like, this is my Robert. I shall protect him.
I'm like, kill the Pinkertons.
I'm gonna wait until he notices. So what are you guys doing?
It's like,
yeah.
it was me the whole time.
I guess it's time to go in. So.
Yeah. You're gonna be lead, and I will happily take third or fourth person.
Yeah. I guess we're gonna obviously bust open these doors.
Okay. So you would notice that the hinges are on the outside. This is very easily shotgunnable. If you have a shotgun, you can master key it. Or if you want to try and kick it open, that's also an option.
Master key. That sounds funnier. I don't have a shotgun, but I know Big Guy does.
Works better if you have like spikes on the front of the barrel and slam it in there. But yeah, it's fine. Whatever.
Yeah. I'll like, hey, you want to come shoot this door?
I thought you got a smile out of that, Chandler. He knows the terminology.
He has heard of breaching, yes.
Yeah, I studied a lot
The
about it.
Pinkertons didn't bring C4.
No.
Rookies.
Fucking, there's no fan charges. What the fuck is wrong? You guys suck. What'd you get on? You can try and smash it open, or you're shooting it. You're shooting it. So just expend,
I'm gonna have
expend
the
2 rounds
guy
of
shoot it.
Yeah, 2 rounds of ammunition. Or my guy's doing it. Okay, you're having them do it. Okay, and then
you're shotgun.
You're going in first, or
yeah. I'll kind of before I go in. I don't know if it's too late for me now or not.
Oh, I didn't notice.
If you were on top of him. If you want to go before him, that's fine. If you want to go behind him, that's also cool. Whichever.
I'll go before. He can be last to get caught.
Okay. Boom, boom. Doors open. What's that?
Yeah, I was gonna say real quick because I just remembered. I brought my rifle too, but if I'm going in, I might as well use my pistol.
Okay.
Can I toss Robert my rifle?
Yeah. So like right, okay. you kind of say, get these hinges and point at the accountant guy, and he's like, kind of squads up, gets ready, and then you throw the rifle over the railing at Robert, who's like, oh, catches it. He
Try
has
not
to
die, buddy.
He has to let go of his 2 ferns.
Just pulls it into the bush.
The bush just.
What kind of rifle is it?
It's a 30-06 bolt action, I believe.
It's not like an actual. Well, I know.
30-06. That's a real ammunition type.
That's a real gun.
No, yeah. I know it is. I know that. I mean, what's it in the?
Oh,
thing?
it's
so.
.30-06 30-06.
That's what I was missing.
Yeah, there's a lot of percentage or whatever dots and dashes in there. But yeah, then boom, boom. So inside of the house and under it, at about the moment, like soon after Tracy is kind of put, like maybe 5 minutes after Tracy is incarcerated, um, boom, boom at the front door. Very sudden, very explosive, and then Russell, you're first in.
Yeah.
You see a guy getting up from a chair wearing Colt robes with like a old style pistol in his hand. He's the first thing that you see, and the music obviously is perfect for this. Not changing it. It's giving me Twin Peaks vibes.
Yeah.
Pop in
Shoot
with
him.
the pistol.
Yeah. Let's see if I can roll
There's
good
like a
with
weird
these.
long table in front of you. Looks like there's a very strange kind of broken up rug underneath it, and some weird shit off to the left.
Which rule book?
Keeper or I use the investigator handbook.
I already did keep.
Did investigator work?
Uh, nope. Well, rifle shotgun, yeah.
Okay. So you pop in, you shoot him or at him, and it hits him right in the face, like center of face. You watch as face explodes because you're using a 38, and you see a massive red circle just appear on the wall and the painting behind him, all over the couch. You blow his brains out. Like he literally is just dead on shot. That was the most insane roll. Um, like you pop in, you see guy, you take his head off. Like, okay.
Guess I'm
Um,
gonna roll all night.
you can still move if you want. You'd see
Yeah.
that one of the Pinkertons from the night before will come in, and so will the shotgun guy. We're not doing
Okay.
like turns or anything, but
I gotcha.
just do you want to
Yeah, I'll
move? Do you
just
want to move into the house? There's a staircase on the right side that goes up. There appears to be a door on the right as well, and then there's a door, double door on the immediate right, um, and a door on the north side.
yeah, I'll kind of I'll move up to here and kind of point at the door for this guy, the two doors there.
Okay.
Kind of point at that for these two when they come in to let them, watch eye on it for a minute.
Okay. So, kind of as you kind of move around the coffee table or like kind of like whatever table is, it's a low set table. Kind of move around it and are kind of looking at the doors. The guy with the shotgun, you said to go towards the this door.
Yeah, this door for him, and I had
The
this
double
guy
door for
going
this
towards
guy.
this
Yep.
door.
Yep.
Sorry, I didn't mean to open it.
No, it's okay. Joel, you kind of see that guy kind of with the Thompson, kind of like dropping it down, grabbing the door, opening it, and getting ready to move in. As the door is opening, you'd see just through it, there's a guy with a pistol getting ready to shoot, and you have the reaction if you want to take it.
I could try to shoot him and it could go so poorly.
Or you could be a
I
hero, just like Russell.
Yeah, but he has so much better odds than me. Um,
He rolled a
I'm
one.
gonna go for
That's
the
just
shot.
that's just rolls.
I'm gonna go for the shot.
Okay. Yeah. You hit him. It's not directly in the face. It's kind of like center of mass chest. It hits him and it throws him back 45 to the chest. It's got that meaty kind of Indiana Jones funk kind of sound, and it just drops him like immediate. Um, we're doing a pretty successful police breach here. Gonna pause for a second as we move into the next beat. Um, the sounds of gunfire, Tracy, can be heard from the south. It's very immediate, very sudden. As this is taking place, what would you like to do? Like, there wasn't anything that you heard from the other side of the door in between then and now. It sounds like whatever they were talking about, they had concluded, and the only conversation was kind of like, it wasn't even banter. It was literally just like talking about stuff on a table.
I'm gonna try to find somewhere to hide in this room. Where can I do that? Maybe.
Okay, so you would notice that there are windows. They are boarded up, but you could definitely try and make your way through them. There is also a kind kind of broken up table in the center of the space. There are cupboards all throughout. It's a kitchen that it looks like they put you in. There are wine racks and stuff, and then over here in this corner, there's a point of interest, but only if you give me a spot hidden and just get a success.
Okay.
It may not be something that Tracy is familiar with to even recognize what it is.
My spot hidden is terrible.
Okay.
But yeah, no.
Yeah. Above
Is
table,
there anything?
go ahead.
Sorry. Is there anything I could use to pry the windows open, like the boards?
Yeah, absolutely. There's like there's cutlery and shit. You're able to kind of grab it up. You're also able to grab a knife if you want to have one. And they didn't take anything off you, so you still have your guns and stuff if you brought any. But you start working at the window, kind of over here, and start
Yeah,
trying to get out. Okay.
wherever the window is. Yeah.
Yeah, that works. I would right above the sink. That sounds like a typical kind of placement for windowing. Um,
Yeah.
Above table though, to let you know what you didn't see, it was a what are those lazy susans or whatever, the little elevators that go, not lazy susan, the
Yeah.
the
Dumb waiter?
dumb
No,
waiter. That's the
no.
word.
Yeah, dumbwaiter.
Sorry. But yeah, it's over here in this corner that goes down to the basement. But that's above table. Nobody knows that yet. Okay, perfect. So I'll let you know when you kind of pop out. This guy here is going to pop open his door. And similarly, there is a cultist on the other side ready to shoot who will take the shot. Um, Unfortunately, he wasn't as ready, or he didn't have a Joel behind him. Let's see. 32. Bang. He should have had
First
a.
couldn't.
So yeah,
Sorry.
you see the accountant guy pop open the door, Russell, and he kind of like raises the shotgun very suddenly, but then you just see him get hit in the neck and fly backwards. It's kind of like a very sudden hit to like the upper chest and kind of like clavicle area, and a lot of blood kind of juts out the back of him, and when he hits the ground, he's kind of gasping for air, and it's very graphic and horrible. I want to make sure that the violence in Call of Cthulhu is that because it's I want that. They're very important. But yeah, he hits the ground bleeding all over the place. His glasses kind of like shift off of his face a bit, and it looks like he's not long for this world. Um, we're going to go ahead and cycle to a new kind of circumstance here. I do want to check in with people who are in spaces that are more difficult before we move on to the next beat, though. Robert and Jake, you're kind of in some very strange locations, but I'm going to give you some options here. Um, so, Robert first, you're in a pretty good position hiding wise. Now, I'm going to ask you one kind of question that's going to be just multiple choice. Option one is you are very focused on remaining in those ferns. They are your world now. This is where you live. This is where you've lived for the last hour and some minutes. It feels safe. It feels good. Or you can go into the house with the Pinkertons. They appear to have the circumstance under control in these first few seconds, but it could go south very suddenly. Who knows? But you could stick with them. Or you can remain outside and kind of keep to the back and kind of pay attention and try and see if you can't recalculate where or refine where the tall man is located. Because that is still a looming threat for you. Which of those options would you choose there, Robert? John, you are playing Robert.
I know. I'm thinking.
Just talk to me. I just need.
I think I want to get inside.
Okay, so you're going with the Pinkertons. Okay. All right. At this stage, Joel, you can move up. Russell, you can move up. As mentioned, this guy is in a bad way. If he doesn't receive first aid or some sort of medical attention now, he could die. Um,
Oh, you said my magic words. I can give him first aid.
okay, so you're going for that.
Yeah.
Okay. Pause a second. Sorry, I did skip one thing I mentioned I was going to do very poorly. Andy, you are underneath,
Yep.
gunshots up above. Sounds like there's
Yeah.
some kind of movement above you. Um, and you can also hear kind of like a thunking, which appears to be on like an exterior kind of load bearing wall, like someone's kind of pounding at it or pulling and prying at it.
So right above me is that statue. I could see slits through
It's
there.
not directly above you. I will move the token back to where you're at. It's kind of, if you were to burst out of the floor, which is possible, you'd appear here.
Oh, it wouldn't be here.
No, it'd be right here. You're looking up at it. You're only seeing like the top half. They're in silhouette, and you're kind of looking from the ground up at them.
Okay. Um, can I burst through?
Yeah, it would be your action to do so. And to see if you make it through, I need a strength roll.
Okay.
Yep. Action hero just fucking popping out of the goddamn floor. These weird tiles with strange markings on them fly to the ground around you as you kind of pop up out of the floor and are kind of like looking around with a weapon in hand.
Great.
Okay?
So that's my whole thing, right?
Yeah, action is to pop out
Okay.
and like kind of move
Am
out.
I all the way out?
Yeah.
Okay.
Unless you don't want to be.
No, I do. That way I could dodge if I need to.
Okay, cool. Okay, so Russell, Joel moves up to help the accountant guy, who is George. Forgot to give these guys names. Um, he rushed to
Gotta be
George.
honest, I didn't think we'd make it this far.
Yeah, I gave him a name so when he eventually dies, it'll be worse for you. Russell, there's still a gunman on the other side of that door. As Joel moves for the healing, are you going to try and give him cover, and shoot down the stairwell?
Yep.
Okay.
That is my plan.
Then go ahead and. God damn, dude. Fucking god damn, dude. Okay, so just real
Terminator.
quick. Extreme success on the fucking. I popped open the door and didn't know what the interior of this house looked like. Shot a guy square in the center of his face. He now peeks around a fucking corner, just not even fully popping out. Pistol down the fucking staircase. Hits the guy straight in the jaw. Throws him back against the wall. Again, similar splatter on the back wall as the 38 revolver just blows out his like entire lower.
You want to know what it
face.
was? You want
I
to
call
know what it
hack.
was?
What?
I told him to take off his glasses.
I can
You can
see
see.
the target.
Crazy. I'll have to use this in the future.
I'll have to remember this.
Yeah, blow his head off. He's dead. It looks like the staircase goes down into a basement, and as mentioned before, there does sound like there is some sort of children's cartoon or show being played in the basement, and it sounds like it's on a bad recording. It's got like an eerie like audio fuckery to it.
Okay. Can I shut the door after shooting it?
Yeah, absolutely. Like you shoot him, he dies, and you just throw the door closed.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, absolutely.
And that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna kind of stand in front of the door after shutting it to hopefully bar anybody from getting out on Joel Wise, trying to heal my buddy, my new best friend George.
And are you standing like at the door or to the side of the door?
I'd say to the side of the door, but like on the side where the door handle is, so as soon as it creaks open, I can just like look in immediately and see
Or
what it is.
just tag him, yeah. Oh,
Or
cool,
tag
cool,
him,
cool,
yep.
cool, cool. Joel, go ahead and give me a first aid roll.
Wow.
So, you kind of like drop down on your knees, like trying to help this guy, and you kind of apply pressure. What you're realizing is like as you're kind of trying to staunch the bleeding, it seems like it's a through and through. So you've got a situation where like it doesn't matter, and you try to apply the pressure on the side of the neck, and it just doesn't work, and you don't have the time to kind of collectively, know how to deal with that. I know there's probably a way that someone would deal with like a bullet that goes straight through, but in this moment you forgot. I don't know. I'm not a first aid guy. Uh, but he will die in your arms. His name was George.
Great. His name is George. I just need that to be known.
I just want you to remember that he has a name, so it's sad now. Okay. This guy will kind of breach into this room, kind of looking around. And he says, "This room's clear. Door on the north side." You hear from the other side, and Russell, you kind of stay at your position with this door closed. Um, you are now a part of the team here, Robert. So, what would you like to do?
Uh,
Just stay in that corner. It seems safe.
he'll kind of duck behind this table, and he'll keep the pistol out, but he'll sling the rifle if it has a sling.
Yeah, I assume it would. Came from the cop. Yeah.
He's more handy with the pistol than he is with the rifle.
Sure. Well, the main thing is you're holding it, allowing Russell to go fucking off. Like, so. I think that's really the important part. So,
Pop off, queen.
the other two Pinkertons will move into the house. Larry kind of looks like he's heading towards the room where his man kind of said it's clear and there's a door on the north. He looks at Russell, kind of like nodding, and then you'll see that the this guy here, he is maintaining the door, and he's got a Tommy gun, and he's kind of like looking around outside. So you've got a band guard as well, or stern guard as well. Okay. Um, Tracy, you breach through. I don't really have destroyable walls, so you can't really see through, but you're able to pop out. When you do, you kind of brush against a table, and a bunch of human bones fall off and hit the ground. The other guy, um, and it's kind of scary. And when you kind of look around, you see that the hanging from these positions appear to be human flesh hung up like clothing, like laundry. And there's also like body parts that are also up there that appear to be turning into jerky.
Lovely.
Threader Ed Gee's house.
That's wonderful.
Oh yeah.
This sounds like some of those like unsolved mysteries kind of shit.
Oh yeah. Hey, we got there.
I'm gonna go try one of these doors up here,
Okay.
ducking under the human pieces.
Okay.
I don't know how far I can go.
Just about that moment, um, kind of hear like a crash from inside of the doors on the other side. Um, the next moment's going to be pretty tense. Um, the woman in the cult robes, kind of like drawn back, will kind of stand up, kind of back away with her hands up. This man with a baller cap, very refined, erudite-looking gentleman, is just sitting there in his chair, very complacent. And this guy
Right
with
back.
like kind of grayish, like withering hair and just gray kind of attire is like leaning over the table and kind of pushing his hands across the table, looking at you like angrily. What would you like to do, Jake Sullivan? All lit
I would,
the backlight of the angel Gabriel.
yeah. Um, so which one is any of them brandishing guns? I'm sorry.
No, no weapons. The woman is raising her hands. The
Yep.
man in the middle is just kind of sitting there with his hands kind of like this. And then the guy with the kind of
Hands like what?
like
Hands folded.
And
kind of folded in
Uh-huh.
front of him. Yeah. And then the guy in the guy with the grayish hair is kind of like leaning over the table with his hands on the table, like angrily staring at you, like you interrupted.
Um, Jake would stand up. He would point his rifle at Tracy's mom
Mm-hmm.
and say, "Whatever this is, stop it now.
Okay.
Whatever ritual you're planning."
The weird looking guy looks at you and kind of like you can see him like grinding his teeth. Um, okay. They seem to be listening and they're not doing anything. If you're not shooting them or anything, they are just kind of holding their position.
Hmm.
Standoff.
Um, I'm gonna say, on
They're
your knees,
they're
hands
unarmed,
behind your backs.
and so yeah,
On your knees, hands behind your backs.
they'll get up. They'll start getting up in this round, and by they I mean two of them. This guy remains in his posture, so your gun is probably going to be trained on them, and we'll cover them in the next round of it.
Sound
Okay.
good?
On the interior, Russell, Joel, and Robert, you're free to move. I assume we're just going to go in that order: Russell, Joel, Robert. So Russell, before you go, the door that you're kind of standing near, you kind of look at everybody. You look down at George. Very sad situation. And then a bunch of bullets come flying through the doorway, like slamming through the door. Thud, 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 and getting through, kind of creating a bit of light through it, like, not really light, but like holes in the door. And it seems like had you been standing at that door, someone would have just basically put a bunch of auto fire into you. What would your response be?
Yeah,
Pop open the door and fucking scoop another person's head off?
gonna try.
Okay, cool. Hey, don't say try. Do or do not, baby.
Let's see.
He's
Come
not.
on, big money, no whammy.
Yeah, you hit
Okay,
him.
it's just a regular success.
I believe that's enough to put him down, though. Let me double check their hit points. They're not very super healthy, and they're not wearing armor. Yeah, that kills him. So he kind of like is standing over the dead body of his friend, and he's kind of like dropped down with I can't think of a submachine gun that would be kind of 80s, late 80s.
Uzi?
Uzi, yeah, yeah, IMI Uzi for sure, for sure. Just shoot him after he kind of like is fucking with the clip, and you tag him, he falls to the ground. Um,
Yeah, it
take a,
looks like I'm gonna have to go down the stairs.
when you take a second and kind of like start making your way down the steps, pistol up, it still sounds like there's that kid audio, like the weird show sound,
Mm-hmm.
um, but doesn't sound like there's anything else going down there.
Okay, just like I hear
Joel,
that, and that's about it.
the music or whatever's going on right now, God, it's familiar.
I don't like it.
What's it with basements in you, buddy?
I'm very curious, though, I will be honest.
Yeah, and so now this is the first time there hasn't been like a person dying and a lot of gunfire happening. In this kind of moment after the boom, 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 bam, there's just the sound of that just seems to be kind of eerily taking over your ear canals. Um, whatever you want to do, though, Joel. Obviously, you're
I'm,
still with him if you want to be.
I'm going towards the music.
He follows after Russell.
Russell, yeah.
Perfect. Robert, you see your two friends heading that way. Um, you see the Pinkertons are heading towards the kind of eastern room. What would you like to do, Robert? Follow your friends or follow these new people with guns?
Follow the friends.
Follow the friends. And Joel, Robert comes up behind you. Obviously, two of you now coming back together as a team after being shortly separated. Obviously,
And
whatever.
Robert's just like,
Yeah. I'd look over at him and say, you know what? Russell had to point you out. That bush was a pretty good idea.
yeah, I'm not staying out there anymore, though. Are you kidding me? All this noise.
um, so
Is there something else we? Oh yeah, you did tell us
hold
the
on.
tall man.
Wait,
You
wait,
did
wait.
already tell us.
Pause for a second. So you would see Larry kind of move into the room with his friend, and then the guy standing outside, whose name you didn't get, he does not have a name, standing at the doorway, and you'd see what appears to be moonlight and starlight disappear, and like his silhouette absolutely vanishes. A massive green hand pops into the room. You've seen this hand before. Grab him and drag him out into the darkness. Yoink.
Yeah.
But you're heading
I think I
down.
made the, I think I made the right decision.
You're heading down into the basement. Like Robert, you're literally like you're heading down, and it's like, yeah, I told you about the tall. Oh, you did tell us about the tall. Into the basement you go. Tracy, um, outside, you hear Jake's voice as well through the door on the other side. You also hear some gunfire still coming from the house to the southern side of it. Um, you're free to do what you like.
Okay. I'm gonna try to break the door that's in front of me.
Yeah, you move over to the door, and it is locked.
I
Um,
could use maybe the butt of the rifle,
yeah,
break off the door handle,
or you can shoot it.
or I could shoot it.
Okay.
You know what? Fuck it. We'll shoot it. I'm gonna step back and
Yeah.
I will shoot it.
Well, you could do it point blank too. Either way is fine. Boom, the door handle will go away. There's really
Yeah.
no assessment necessary. Like it's
Alright.
it,
It's dilapidated.
Yeah, sometimes it may be difficult to shoot a door handle and break it, but no, yeah, any gunfire at the wood of this is going to cause it to splinter and fracture. It's old
Okay,
rotted,
and then
but
I'm going in
okay,
if I can.
should be able to.
Yeah. Sorry, it's being very slow for me.
No worries. Inside of the room, and I'm going to give you, because again, Jake, you just popped up and started barking orders. You weren't really paying
Yep.
attention to the details. Tracy kind of.
Oh, that's not necessarily true.
Well, again, you weren't paying attention to them like dynamically. You can definitely know what's going on in the room. I just didn't explain it to you because it seems like the action was present and it wasn't a pause and take a gander at the room.
I mean, I heard the conversation.
Understood.
The creepy one seems like potentially the most threat. So I mean, I'm getting that.
Understood. Just the details are going to be more. Again, I left them off the table. Now we're to it. Very beautiful looking table. You've seen a table like this before. This is very similar to the table that's in the basement of the Rebels Manor.
Mm-hmm.
The chairs are very nice and ornate. The statue on the northern side, even though the image does seem to have kind of tits, it has tits. It shouldn't have tits, but it should be very androgynous. So like, it is very hard to tell if male or female. But yeah, the image has kind of. Anyways, focusing up. Your mom is on the left side of you. The guy that she ran after in the woods is in the middle of the room, with his hands above his head, getting down to the ground into a kneel. And what else? Oh, and then there's this
Where's the mirror?
There is a mirror on the table, but the mirror you're looking for is not visible or present.
Oh. Well. Yeah, the Pinkertons are here, and I'm pretty sure they're not playing.
This
Might want to leave.
this guy says, "I knew it. I knew it. Smell the Pinkerton," and he's still like over the table. He's not moved yet. Jake, to your command.
Yep. So it's my turn to act.
Yeah.
Great. I'm going to move over to him, and I'm going to place the gun against his face, and I'm going to say, "Get over there, kneel down, put your hands behind your back."
And he looks up at you, and with a face full of anger, says a word that doesn't make any sense to you. Almost like a curse word, but darker. I need you to make a power roll.
He swore at you.
I know, right?
I got a. Hold on.
Oh, fuck, I failed.
I got a hard success. Okay. So, Mind Blast, also known as Curse of Enfeeblement, Wave of Doom, Abyss of the Mind's Eye. He basically says a word that causes your entire, just like, mind to fracture. I lose that many sanity. You'll lose 5 sanity, and this will induce a temporary insanity.
Yep.
For the spell, already defeated. Target is affected as per the rules of temporary insanity, beginning with a bout of madness, and may continue to suffer from flashbacks and/or nightmares for days following. Let's see. Where's the chart? Where's the chart? Where's the chart? Temporary insanity. La la la. Temporary insanity. If an investigator loses 5 or more sanity, I'll ask you for an intelligence roll.
Uh-oh. I'm not very smart.
Well,
Yay.
yeah. If
Oh,
the
actually,
roll,
it's bad.
yeah.
It's bad.
Remember,
yeah.
remember where I was
I
about to say.
wanted the opposite.
Big Dumb is kind of good right now,
Yeah,
Andy.
yeah.
If the roll has failed, which it wasn't, you would create a repressed memory and not become insane. If you succeed, you recognize the full significance of what has happened.
Oh, can I roll
and
for the bout of madness?
you are temporarily insane. The effect of temporary insanity begins immediately and lasts for 1d10 hours. Roll a d10.
Oh, please. Please.
Oh.
Be gentle.
I want a phobia or a mania.
It is going to be for
9. That's a
9. We're going to be
phobia.
temporarily, and I hate to say it, but you're going to be temporarily insane for 9 hours.
Oh God.
Absolutely losing
That's
it.
not for the bout of madness.
Um, hold on. We are hold on. Temporary insanity. What we're currently on. We're just getting the yeah. According to the rules here, it says the investigator recognizes the full significance of what has happened,
Yes.
and goes temporary insanity. The effects of temporary insanity begin immediately and last for 1d10 hours. The effects of insanity.
Right. So it's a
Bout
bout
of
of madness.
madness 1. So then, during the bout of
Roll number.
madness, you lose all self
Table
control.
7 has the different types.
Why are the tables so poorly outlined in this handout? I don't have them. You have the chart?
Yep.
Okay, go ahead and roll on it, and I will try table 8.
Physical hysterics or emotional outbursts. Excuse me. I'm incapacitated from laughing, crying, screaming for 1d10 rounds
Then that's you.
or 2 rounds.
Okay, so Tracy, you walk in and you say the Pinkertons are here, yada yada yada, and he walks over to the guy and says some bullshit, and then the guy says like you won, and it's like, or give us a.
He didn't say bullshit. He said
Yeah,
what
that
I would
track.
do.
Um. Anyway,
So he,
Mom, we should probably go.
he shakes her head. No, we'll be fine.
Incorrect.
We'll be fine. She says as she reaches over to the table, looking at this other guy, and picks up a knife off the table. We'll probably be needing these. And the guy in the bowler cap says, no, no, it's fine. Waves his hand like this, and the doors that you kind of are standing in or have walked through will slam shut.
Yeah.
If you are
I'm
wanting to
in.
stay, yeah, you're being pushed in. And
I'm part of this now.
he kind of slams the door shut, looks over at his associate. Will you deal with the? And I'm assuming you're laughing like crazy, right, Andy? Can we get?
Yeah, that sounds good. Maniacal laughter.
Will you deal with our guest? No need to kill him yet. Want though, want. And he gets up and he grabs you by the ear, which is hilarious to you, and will cart you over to the door, open it, and throw you through. Um. Oh man. Uh. Oh man. Okay. Hold on. I've got so door opens, door slams shut. You're in your kind of maniacal state. You're just losing it, and you'd see a Pinkerton open the southern door and walk in and look at you, and like raise his gun up at you. And then you'll hear from behind him.
Laugh at him.
No,
I'm laughing.
he's not with them. He's already been hit with the curse. Leave him, and then the Pinkerton will come through and shut the door. Okay. Downstairs. You get down into the basement. And for you, Joel, it is different than it is for everybody else. When you come into
Special.
the basement, it's almost as if shadow sweeps through the basement. Kind of creates like almost like a light in slow motion is kind of causing the shadow to buffer away. You see what appears to be, and content warning, we're going to get into some very descriptive acts of self-harm. So apologies. If I ever cross a line, please just stop me, and we will pause, and we'll do it in a less descriptive manner. Okay? Your mother, hanging from the support beam over your father's chair. It looks like she is still gasping. You see a TV. White noise. Static. The sound of the song for you is now just a harsh clash of white noise turned to a volume that is insufferable. I'm sure you've done it. Well, you're 12 years old. Never mind. I forget sometimes. Me and Andy have definitely done it where we've turned on a TV that, like an old style TV, and it wasn't clicked to the right frequency and it just blared at me, right?
Sure.
Maybe you've done it. You're adorable. Sorry, off track, focusing up. The other thing of interest in this room is in the back corner is him, and he looks weirdly different. I have yet to have drawn him because every time I've taken a crack at it, it was always too silly or too not right. So I just have to do it with my words. Imagine innocence, but twisted to a degree that it is definitely broken. Its smile is one of joy and malice, like the
Like a
smile,
Labubu.
like a labubu. God damn. Well, that's it. That's the game, folks. That's
You said the magic word.
that's it. That's the word. That's the word.
That's the quit. That's the quit word. Yep.
Uh-huh. Labubu. If Labubu is mentioned, cancel all games. Never run again. Sorry to the folks who are wanting to play the D&D game we're running. Yeah, no, nothing. None of that. Okay, so focusing up. Like
It's an extra
Labubu.
rare Labubu.
Like Labubu. Horrifically, like, sharp and also, like, twisted and jagged, but in a shape that is inviting and warm. And it stares at you. This thing.
I would, if it's at all possible in his mind, I would try to move to my mom.
You walk over to the center of the room. For Russell
Oh
and
no.
for Robert, it is a basement that appears to have been filled with cardboard boxes. When you look at the cardboard boxes, you realize that they appear to be all sorts of different sundries. Toilet paper, there's probably like breakfast cereals, like cases from like a store, right? And all sorts of different things like that. Probably some cans of like, tomato paste and other, kind of survival type items. And then there are some boxes that look like they have been repurposed. So they've got that quarter or corner fold that you do on boxes when you're moving, um, that kind of stuff. Um, Looks like it's a storage space down here. There is a TV on. It does appear to be connected to a VHS, and the tape that it's playing appears to be pretty mangled, from what you can tell. It appears to be playing this very old timey kind of like from the 70s kind of kids show, like Sesame Street, but weird. Like it was on public access.
Yeah, kind of look around for the storage unit area just to make sure there's nobody else popping out on us.
Yeah. Joel moves to the center of the room, um, and just kind of stands there. Russell and Robert. Robert, what are you doing?
So it's the TV. It's playing a show.
Yep.
Um, Joel's staring at the TV. You said.
Joel does not appear to be staring at the TV. He appears to be kind of
Oh.
focused on the middle of the room, looking up a little bit.
Openly weeping.
Well,
Oh, and he's
what if I
crying. He
shut
starts
the TV?
crying. You walk over to the TV and you shut it off. You would see sitting next to it, in like the flash of light as the TV kind of goes, that sitting next to the VHS, kind of on its little stand, um, is a very familiar looking hand mirror, like the square piece of metal polished to a high sheen.
I pick it up with the hand that's not holding the gun.
Okay. You have the protection mirror now.
The
Calling it,
same one.
we're calling it the protection mirror. Yes, it is the exact same one. Okay.
Uh,
Nothing changes for you, Joel. You move over to your mother, and then the voice in the corner says to you, again, only you can hear it. This isn't for you to save her. Joey. Little Joey. It's not for that. For you to know she loved you much. And she looks down at you from up above in a seemingly like just uncanny valley way. Because her neck is this, but she's somehow able to get her chin over the rope and look down at you. And her eyes are bloodshot as the presumed agony of strangulation kind of like set in. And then she smiles at you. But it's not a warm mother smile. It's similar to the Thing's smile. Your friend's. I love you so much, she says. Sounds like her vocal cords are quite strained in this state, but she manages to get the words out through her voice. Sanity roll.
Yeah, I assumed I wouldn't get to act first.
But no. You tell me what you wanted to do. Even without that hard success, you would have still gotten an opportunity to do what you wanted. But no, yeah.
I was gonna pull. That gun's still out. And I'm shooting at that thing without a second thought.
You
I
kind
don't
of
care who's in that direction either.
you kind of breathe out and like looking up at your mom, like realize that this is not right. The gun flares out. Bang! A gunshot goes out. There's really nothing to shoot, as I'm sure you assumed. It hits the
Yeah.
wall, but in the process, it hits like a box near the wall, and it causes it to break open pretty suddenly. Russell and Robert, it's like you're in a basement, and it's not a very wide space, and a gun just went off. Now, I think everybody who I'm talking to has used firearms before. And you know you don't use them in close quarter spaces that are made out of stone. However, it does seem that the boxes are helping buffer it a bit. I do still want you to make constitution rolls.
Had to roll bad at some time.
There you go.
Just keeps on
Uh,
keeping on, man.
Russell, have you ever watched Archer? The cartoon
Oh
Archer?
God, I
No?
know what you're doing.
Okay. Ma, ma, there's a ringing in your
You you
ear. It's going to
you,
be
you should watch Archer.
it's going to be present there
Hey,
for
tinnitus.
tonight. Exactly. You will have penalty rolls on listen checks. Here to after. And then
You're welcome.
I need one from Chandler as well. Sorry, I need one for Joel. Are, you are
That
also
was
in the
so
basement. Just because you're having a moment doesn't mean you're immune to physical pain. Well, it does because you rolled well. Um, great. The illusion, or whatever was taking you, vanishes. You do hear what sounds like the childlike whimsy and then laughter of the best friend as it disappears, which is a bit unsettling, but not like, you know, giving you any idea where the fuck it actually is. Okay?
Okay.
Um, Tracy, your friend is sent into a weird shocked state where he's laughing, or your private eye, and he's tossed away by a grizzled gray man out of the room that you're in. The doors are locked immediately behind him after this is done. The erudite man says, "You are Tracy?
Yeah,
How
that's
fortunate.
me.
How fortunate. I don't know why you are here so early, but it is very helpful. Soon, here you are carrying around with you, broken. That which is within it shall be."
Okay. One of Pinkertons mentioned when they came to my house said something about that you guys might need to use me. Like I don't understand how, but like can somebody just tell me what's going on?
Of course, Mike. I will tell you. You see, we are the light bearers for a very ancient tradition. Heard of Gabriel Revels?
Yeah.
But one among many. We continue to carry the torch forward to ensure that the lights never return, that all will be able to live to their utmost potential. You must understand. Looked in the mirror, girl your age, no doubt, seen flaws, had mistakes, or schooling, wish you could back correct. Perhaps a boy loved, said something and embarrassed you. We've all been there. Well, I suppose I haven't been pining over a boy, but.
It's okay if you did.
And the gray haired guy goes, yeah, it's fine. And your mom looks at you like, yeah. uh, um, but understand that these can be changed. There is a more perfect you just beyond the veil. For you to live the most pristine and perfect life, simply have to become one. Join.
Did you do this?
Of course,
And mom?
I have.
Okay. So, like, what happens when you become one with this new perfect you?
Learn the true secrets of the world. Your mom saying this. You learn what matters. Learn what others wish they knew. Granted power. We all sit in the song of his court. All wait. Day. Waken.
You talk about Azathoth.
That is right.
Yeah, I've been reading about him.
And I've been reading about him, says the guy in the gray. Like mockingly. But not.
No, like, and I'm gonna bring out the the two books from my backpack and slam them on the like not slam, but put them on the table. No, like, yeah, he's all over like Necronomicon, and there's this book's like apparently about his son, so legit been reading about him. It's really weird. Um, we're looking forward to him waking up though. I thought that like ends all existence.
No. Doesn't end Azathoth. It ends his dream. Fortunately, the
It,
dream as it stands is a horrid malady.
We're back.
so
I
you
mean,
just want to end this reality.
and then he will eventually come back to bed, and he will dream again. And perhaps that time, the dream will be pure, true.
I mean, yeah, that's kind of ideal.
Right now, the world is a mess. Everything that's been going on actors in the White House. Wait, 87. Would that be Bush? Oh,
Oh,
that's
Robert was saying stuff about like lizard people.
probably lizard people. No, it's not Bush. 88.
Margaret Thatcher.
Bush would have been 89 through 92. So it's still Reagan. And actors in the White House. False,
Yeah, we should probably never do that again.
falsehoods, horrific things throughout the day. Everyone suffers. For what? So that others can suffer in their own ways, beneath and above them. No one is happy. Everyone is depressed. They hate. Only grow. So, we'll wake Azathoth. Been told the way. But first we need to bring back what is in that me. Great power resides in there, bound long ago by the dead light. Encompassed in that space, locked away. Feel that if we out, show us the way. Done this before with others. Serve near our Lithot. Entities that have these or close to it, so that we can have them aid us. The tall man, as you call him. That is our hope. If you wish to join us, Tracy, accept. But know that our plans for the mirror, all of you, and they may hurt you. But you
Okay.
will be moving towards a world. And he does the
Yeah. Mom, is this what you wanted for me?
I didn't want you in the woods at all, Tracy. And you would see the gray-haired man kind of, when she says that, kind of look like with a scowl at the two of you. I didn't want you to have to deal with any of it. But you're here and you're freely choosing to be here, child. Then the choice is yours. The gray-haired man says, just know, of course, that even if you don't choose to do it willingly, we are going to force you. And everyone kind of looks over at him like, shut up! And he's kind of like, what? Cut from that scene real quick.
John?
2 rounds.
I'm back.
Yeah, it's only 2 rounds for the insanity.
2 rounds is 20 seconds, yeah.
Yeah. I know we were going a little bit long, but you kind of pop out of the insanity, and then we're into the next part of it, right?
Yeah.
Bouts of madness.
So doors locked? Doors locked?
Doors locked to the north, yeah.
Same kind of door?
This is an interior door, so it's not as, like, damaged, but it could probably be broken pretty easily.
Yeah, I mean, I'm going to fire my shotgun at it and kick it in.
Hold on a second here. Second part of insanity. Insanity phase 2, underlying insanity, which we're going to get for a d10. So
Any further sanity loss, even a single point will result in another bout of madness.
perfect.
The mental fragility, this one time it lasts for 1d10 hours.
Okay.
And probably for the duration of the scenario or chapter.
The d10 we already rolled, that's 9 hours. So you are currently in the underlying insanity. So any sanity loss and you are back into bouts of madness. Okay, cool.
Yeah.
You are shooting a shotgun at the door. Is that right?
Yep. Like at the knobbish area, just to basically blow a hole in it and then kick it in.
Yeah, easy enough. Boom, door gets shot open. This will be right at the end of our discourse. Temporally, it's not exactly accurate, but whatever. The guy steps to the side. You shoot the door open, and he kind of turns and looks at you, like seemingly not terribly phased or scared or worried.
I'm
which
sure.
Is unnerving. The man in the bowler cap looks at you as you kind of enter in, and Tracy's mom kind of looks to Tracy and places her hand on your shoulder and looks down at the mirror on the table. The bowler cap man says, just quietly, but loud enough in this room for you to hear, and raises his hands up. You must know that you have no power here.
He says it to Jake.
Yeah, he's looking at you from across the room, and the man next to you is kind of like looking at you, and his like his entire frame is very predatory, almost like rat-like, like he's ready to go, ready to strike. But he just is kind of standing there looking at you, and like he literally walked away from the door, and as you were shooting through it, and like very casually, like just standing near you.
Sure. Jake, if I could just have a free action to respond,
Yeah, you can do whatever you like.
I would say, Tracy, it's time that we go. And then I'm going to start it back towards the door that I just bashed in. Because
Tracy,
I know that this is not a fight that I could win, so I'm going to start to back away.
Tracy, this appears to be a situation where it's choose. Go back to the world as you understand it, stay here and either be sacrificed against your will or willingly um, help them break the mirror in the basement. Well, you don't know where the mirror is at, right? Sorry, never mind. The other mirror, the protection mirror, and break whatever is
Well,
inside of it out.
I will be staying. That guy is great and all, but like I
You
barely know him,
just
and
met
my
a.
mom.
Bye. I'm leaving.
You barely know your mom. Jake's like, I'm out. My player's not losing
Yeah, like
another
my
fucking
mom.
character today.
And like
Ain't happening.
I could become part of something. I've never had that.
When you get into this room, there are two Pinkertons kind of standing there, and they kind of both kind of raise their weapons at you. One's got a Tommy gun at your gut, the other one's got a pistol at your head. And they go, "Oh, you!" And then they shut the door behind you as you come through.
No, there's going to be some weird ritual. They have a teenage girl in there. I don't know what the hell's going on, but I'm losing it, he says, and he sort of drops to his knees.
Yeah, well, sorry, buddy. I need you to toughen up because there's a lot worse on the outside. And as he says that, you hear this kind of sound, which sounds like claws kind of raking across a wooden panel, and it sounds like something very big is kind of moving into the foyer. Downstairs,
No.
for those who are kind of there, bang, shot, crash. Oh fuck, my ear holes, especially Russell. And then you kind of all stop and look at each other. The TV has been stopped and everyone's kind of focused on that moment in the middle. What do you want to do?
I assume you saw something.
He's holding the mirror too. Sorry, Robert has picked up the protection mirror.
Yeah, yeah, I saw something. I don't think it was there though. It's not a good sign.
Fucking nothing ever is with this.
See you like popping your ear a bunch.
Yeah.
Ma, try to get that.
It's, I'll think a little more before the necks just swing around. My bad.
You're good. I do it all the time. Uh, at least you killed it, I assume. We should probably go back upstairs and rejoin with the group.
When the box was
Hopefully.
obliterated by the gunshot, you were not too far from it, Robert. By the way, you would see that like it has a bunch of scrapbooking and kind of like torn up shit, and there appears to be one old photograph kind of sitting on the table now. Like when it blew up, it kind of caused it to fall out, um, and it's on its backside, so it looks like someone's written on the back. It says Revels Church 1904. When you pop it open, it looks like a very simple kind of chapel hall, very long hall made out of mostly stone. And it appears that there's a kind of dark haired gentleman in the front and a bunch of parishioners.
He will grab that and
Okay.
pocket it.
Cool, cool, cool. And then you hear a scratching on the floorboards above you.
Oh fuck.
I vote we
Oh,
stay in the
oh
basement.
shit.
I mean, if we get out of the basement before it gets to the basement, we can at least have a chance to run. If we're stuck down here with it, we're fucked.
The lead
Rock
guy,
paper scissors for first.
the lead guy looks at Jake, kind of like his eyes kind of focus in on you, right? And it's like a
Uh
man
huh.
to a man to man. Like the eyes are kind of like staring into your soul. His name's Larry. He said his name's Larry, but you never caught it. But yeah, you did. You met with the Larry. You talked to Larry. And he says,
Good.
You know
he says,
Larry.
he says to you, no matter what, you have to be sure Tracy's mom dies. We need her dead. Okay?
She's necessary for the ritual.
She needs to die. No matter what happens in here. And as he says that, you hear the listen. And he's like, he grabs a hold of your collar and kind of pulls you in. She has to die. No matter what happens to her. Pushes you back and then raises his pistol, points it towards the foyer door. And you see this big green hand, which I haven't seen before, come around the fucking door frame and kind of start pushing it in a bit as the
Sanity roll.
creature will force you to make a sanity roll. And remember, these are the big ones too, so they kind
Yep.
of.
If I lose even one more,
Well, luckily, if it's a save or no, so if you succeed, you're gonna be okay.
okay.
You're gonna be okay. Yeah, you see it, and you know it's like whatever shocked in your brain and caused it to shatter instantly. It's kind of got you in a state of like, okay, okay, fucking okay. I gotta kill Tracy's mom. The contract said to protect Tracy, not her mom. It's fine. Didn't say to protect her from horrific trauma. Let's go. This bug-like entity that looks like a tall man in a business suit at the same time kind of comes through and is like looking directly at you. They start firing at it. Just absolutely just gunning for it. 45 revolver and uh, Tommy
I
gun.
roll as well.
Yeah, if you're shooting.
Sure. Um, Damage is not included here. Why is that? Did I set it up wrong? Oh, hold on a second. I didn't do it under combat.
Oh,
I
fuck.
don't know what I'm doing wrong.
That's so lame. The
Oh, I
damage.
don't have damage listed.
The damage is
It,
tricked at the bottom. It's because you don't have a bullet loaded into it. 12 gauge shotgun, 12 or 10 gauge slug. So are you?
so it's
Go ahead.
it's got. I'm sure it's got a 12 gauge slug in there.
Okay. So then roll a d10 and add 6. Okay. So it looks as though the pistol, when it shoots, it bounces off the chitinous hide, ding, and then your shotgun hits, and it kind of like you've seen Starship Troopers. You remember how like they punch
Yep.
through like the bug hide, and there's like that
Yep. Yep.
kind of like meaty chitinous frame, but then like the goo gets out. So the goo gets out, but not like a shit ton. It looks like its carapace is pretty sturdy. It kind of gets out of like a low yowl that kind of like is followed by like a guttural, reverberating kind of like sound as it kind of snaps into the space. The Thompson just goes nuts and is like hitting all over the place. Some of those hit, but like they're scattering shots. Like it's not good. In the basement, gunfire. Tracy, your mom, gestures towards the mirror.
I'm gonna pick it up.
Look into the mirror. See self. Understanding this moment, you then hear your mom speaking, and it's almost as if you're seeing your mom through, like you're looking into the mirror, and you're able to see your mom speaking on the other side of the mirror, even though she's right there with you. It doesn't seem like the voice is coming from your left. It's like coming from your inside the mirror. Like, yeah,
Yeah.
if you understand what I'm saying. In that moment, too, it almost feels as though you're underwater or like surrounded by kind of some sort of liquid. Um, in this kind of moment, there's a shredding of sanity. Go ahead and make a sanity roll, and I'll explain what I mean by a shredding of sanity. Success. So very strangely, almost supernaturally, so you are able to kind of keep a hold of who you are because you're no longer you. You're also another you. And this other you is aware of an entity, aware of this entity known as Nyarlathotep. Now, you are obviously aware of that creature.
Mhm.
This is more like you've seen somebody on TV as Tracy, and then as the new Tracy, like you're best friends with them and know them. A new desire wells up inside of this new Tracy. And that new desire, this new sensation, feeling, is to go and find the protection mirror and stare into it as well. You do know where it is. It's in the basement. That's where they left it. Saw them leave it there. Were there when it was left. And also, you have a new spell.
Heck yeah.
It is the simplest spell of the. You've seen it cast very recently. Um, Mind Blast. And that should be on.
Yep.
Your stats do not change.
Mhm. Okay.
Okay. Oh, sorry. Yeah, your stats do not change. But yeah, your desire now more than anything is to find the protection mirror and look into it. Okay.
Yeah, I should do that.
Do you start heading towards the basement?
Yep. So I saw the doors this way. I'll unlock this.
The bowler cap man will say to the gray man, Taylor, yeah, I figured. And you kind of move over to the door, unlock it, and walk through. Okay. Um, Bang, 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 bang. It kind of steps into the space, looks down at the dead body of the cultist, and kind of reaches down and grabs a hold of it, lifts it up, and then throws it straight at your company. Jake, go ahead and make a dodge roll.
Okie doke.
Okay.
Success.
So as it throws the body, you can see that its pincer or like claw kind of keeps a hold of the middle and throws it so that it splits the thing that's being chucked. So as it's throwing one thing, the blade of its nail causes it to become two things. And then a bunch of entrails come flying out as well. And the body comes at you almost supersonic and hits. It slams into the guy to your right, which would be not Larry, and it will kind of just almost hit Larry and you, but you kind of manage to kind of get aside. You see the guy who gets hit by it, like absolutely slammed against the wall, and yeah, apparently like not not doing too great. I don't know if this is that rolling out in the open.
Yep.
No.
Okay,
Yeah.
so it's I'm just clicking it for the damage, not for the roll, by the way. Cool, 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 cool.
Mhm.
So yeah, he is going to be dead. Okay. Um, Down in the basement, gun shooting, nails and talons. What are you guys doing?
Leaving the basement?
Okay. You come up. I assume it would be not Robert first. Just an assumption. Just an assumption. Is that fair to say, John?
Correct.
Okay. And as you're coming out, um, The door to the north of you, you'd hear it click open, and then you'd hear gunfire coming from the east of you. And Tracy, since you're moving towards the basement, you'd pop out of that door. Joel and Russell, you'd be the first to see her. Feel free to react in kind.
Tracy?
Did she say BRB?
Russell?
Oh, there she is.
I see you're here.
Yeah, I gotta go. This is getting too weird for me.
Robert.
Yeah.
They said the protection mirror was in the basement, though. Did you guys get it?
Robert comes
I
out
didn't see
and
it
is
in there.
holding it in his hand. Since he never, I don't think he did. Correct me if I'm wrong, but he never said he put it away.
I would have, but it's too late, so I'm just gonna play it off.
Love that. You're a real hero for that.
Yeah.
Okay, so yeah, Tracy, you see the mirror. It's not currently being held up to you, so you can't really see your reflection, and you'd have to kind of wrestle it away from him to do so, or ask him for it.
Yeah, let's wait this out a little bit and see what's going on.
Yeah, you're not completely devoid of your senses or your manipulations or capabilities. You just need to do it. So, yeah, that makes sense. Bang, bang, bang. So the guy with the Thompson drops his weapon to the side, Jake, and you would see that your friend kind of pushes the door open and kind of looks at you and kind of gestures back. You can stay, pick up the Thompson and shoot with it, rush out the back door. It looks like he's about ready to kind of take a shot and move through the door himself.
So I was planning on doing this. I'm going to go back through the door.
Do you want to grab the Thompson first, or are you just going to go with what you got?
Is it? I don't know if I'm trained in a machine gun, right?
Does it have its own gun characteristic for it, or
I don't know.
let me check.
No, I think it should be part of a rifle,
Is it?
unless you put it as a firearm skill specifically.
I would say that it's rifle.
Okay. Can I? Do I have to drop my shotgun?
I'm assuming you have a sling on your shotgun. Like you're a professional, so
Yeah. Okay. Great. I'll pick up the Thompson.
Okay. Put that on your sheet unless you want to do it for me.
I'll work on it.
Cool. And do you want to pop off before you move through? Because it looks like that's what your teammate here is going to do.
Sure. I don't have that gun.
It bounces off of it.
Okay.
That's the second time I've rolled a 1 on a fucking shot with the 45 revolver.
Hold on. I'll just roll with the shotgun for now.
Okay. So it's shotgun, grab the Thompson and move.
Extreme success,
Okay.
which would be what?
So extreme damage is, I believe... Hold on. Oh, God.
Asking him to do math
Is it
at a
double?
time like this.
Impaling weapons deal maximum weapon damage plus damage bonus, if any, plus an additional dice roll for the weapon's damage. So you'll roll, in this case,
2d10 plus 6?
no, 1d10 plus 6,
Yeah.
or plus 22.
Oh.
Right? Let me check. Hold on. No, just an additional roll of the dice. So it'll be 1d10 plus 16.
Yikes.
As you're backing away, you kind of like, look down at the Thompson, kind of drop down to a kneel with the shotgun, take a shot. It hits the thing in the head. The head explodes, just absolutely decimates it, and it starts shooting this kind of greenish ichor all over the place. Like it's kind of like a greenish black coloration that, when it hits the ground, seems to kind of glow or sparkle, and the body starts just dissipating in the air. It's like take one of those old sci-fi shows, like where they transport somebody.
Mm-hmm.
It's like that kind of shit. But yeah, it absolutely vanishes from sight.
Nice.
You think it's dead, but as you kind of back away, grabbing the Thompson, moving through, you can hear Larry saying, "Yeah, probably not." Closes the door and says, "Where the fuck is she?" And this door has been closed since I didn't I didn't close it when. Wait, no, it's been shot through. It's fucking open.
Yes, this door is destroyed. Yeah.
Yeah. So, yeah, your machinations are apparently being heard. Real quick, on the side inside of the room, I would like for Joel, Russell, and Robert to each make spot hidden rolls. Shit, Russell, nothing's getting past you. As Tracy asked for the mirror, you would see that like the door she just came through is slightly popped open, and you can see like a gray beard and like gray hair kind of peeking out, looking out, as the other guy who was following her is apparently watching. Robert, you're also able to catch this. Joel, you're kind of looking at her, asking for the mirror, and they're like, "Oh, okay, yeah, she was holding it before," and you're kind of like, or why do you want the mirror? Whatever you want to do, but you're kind of more focused on that question than anything else.
Yeah. Seeing the guy, I know he's not one of my teammates.
Oh, he's definitely not one of your guys. Actually,
So
he looks kind of familiar to you, strangely.
okay.
Like
Okay.
if you looked at his face in a different light and it was like more clean shaven, it kind of looks like Arthur Haynes.
Oh, I'm shooting.
That motherfucker is
I was
dead.
like,
Of course you are.
That motherfucker is dead. Also, he
Please.
is dead again. I need that extreme success right now. I want to
I
take back.
right like
I'll take back all the other extreme successes. Just give me this one, baby. Huh.
I rolled handgun.
Oh, that's fine. We'll keep the roll. We'll keep the roll. But go ahead and roll the attack roll on the combat sheet. Okay, so we're still sticking with we're still
Oh.
sticking with the roll. We're still sticking with the roll. It's a hard success. You don't get any bonus damage. It's going to do 7. He has the door in front of him, which I'm going to say is going to provide him a bit of armor, so to speak. Not as heavy as like a chitinous thing, but it is going to mitigate the damage a little bit on him. You see the bullet hit and kind of like hit him, and he kind of disappears from view. And like the door's definitely kind of like falling shut. But yeah, boom, thud, hit, and Tracy, you would acknowledge in this moment that like the person who is tailing you has been seen. Um, Tracy, since you kind of have the impetus of the situation, if you'd like to do something now, you can, or if you wish to just kind of hold back, that's also kind of cool.
Um, can I try to move into a position where I might be able to look into the mirror while it's still in Robert's hand?
Um,
Is there a position where I could do that?
He has it held at his side down.
yeah, and I'm assuming that his palm is kind of holding the reflective side. Um, it's just it.
Down.
Yeah, actually,
He wouldn't have wanted
you know
to
what?
look into
You didn't
it.
say one way or the other, so we're going to be more than fair. Roll a d10, John. Because it's the protection mirror, he might want to look into it. You guys think
He
this?
also might be holding it out.
Yeah, exactly right. So there's options here. So the number is a purpose. I did have a number set in my head. So 1 through 5 would have been mirror in, and 6 through 10 would be mirror out. Sorry, I didn't say it aloud before
So
John rolled it. So the mirror is
so
out.
when I picture holding it, I picture holding it like if I was gonna hold it up, I would have it facing forward.
Yeah,
So if I'm holding it down,
yeah, you kind of hold it like this. So it's
yeah,
basically being held at your side. The mirror is out
yes,
reflectively, but it is against your leg, like it's like facing your leg. So she's not able to see. Like you rolled the way that would be good for your side is what I'm saying
yes,
here. It's in your hand, and the reflective side is facing out this way. So if you were like to lift it up or down, but it's also at your side, so it's kind of like near your leg.
right,
I would
right.
say I would say pretty much impossible, Tracy.
Okay. I'm gonna try to negotiate with him in a way and say,
Well, you,
can I?
the gun shooting, you kind of move past them and kind of get to a safe cover
Yeah.
point behind Robert,
Yeah.
and then
Yeah. Robert, can I have the mirror? I'm no good with guns. You know I'm not. I'm a shit
Why do you need
shot.
the mirror?
what? Pause for a second. Pause for a second. Is there any reason outside of out of game knowledge that you think Robert would have to distrust her? You stayed at her house and you joined her team. So far as to say, she's been the one you've been following. So
You're right. You're right. You're right. You're right.
I
You're
just
right.
want
I
to
say
say,
yeah, yeah here.
yeah.
I say yeah, yeah here.
And
Okay.
she'll trade the
And I hit it
rifle for the
behind.
mirror.
So you now have 2 rifles,
So
Robert.
I have 2 rifles.
Now you
No,
have two
no,
rifles.
I would look back at him and say, I don't need this.
Yeah.
Wait,
Well,
you have a gun.
Okay, okay, and so I'll take the rifle back.
pause for a second. Like as she's handing over the rifle, she's like, "Yeah, okay, whatever," and she's looking at the mirror, like
Well,
not
no,
even.
but wait. But she said, "I don't have a gun. I need the mirror."
No, I said I'm no good with a gun.
Oh, no good with a gun. Okay.
Nice
Alright.
try. I do like where you were
Also,
trying
I
to angle
wouldn't
it.
look at the mirror right away. I would wait for Robert to turn back around.
Robert, you turn back around. Yeah, obviously, there's something
Oh
going on
yeah,
up there.
100%.
Okay.
I'm gonna hand her back the
Then
rifle.
She
I'll
then
look
looks
in the
at the
mirror.
mirror. Robert, the sensation of darkness in this basement is completely altered and changed. Distorted forever and eternity, apparently. It just seems like the entirety of the space that you two are in is filled with the brightest of lights, like Spielbergian level of lights. Just so much light. It's flooding everything. It seems to be coming out of everywhere. There is light. Joel, holy shit, that's a lot of light. And Russell, who, again, nailing shots. Are you chasing after the guy, or are you sticking around here after you see lights?
Oh yeah, no, I'm chasing the guy.
Okay.
As soon as I seen him, I was like,
There's like a
bang, gone.
there's a momentary like, what the fuck's going on there? But then light. Okay, cool. You make it to the door and you breach through, and you see the man standing on the other side, kind of holding his wound, and he like raises his hand up. Okay, officer.
Oh no, I'm shooting him.
Okay, take your shot. Yep. Hits him in the chest.
Robert
Hits him in the chest.
be like, "What have you
And,
done?"
and it looks like he kind of like thuds against the wall, and he kind of looks up at you, and goes, "Ugh." And then, like with that kind of reaction of like, "Ugh," you see him brandish a knife out of nowhere and just lunge up at you, because you didn't kill him.
Sadly.
Yeah, he's got 12 hit points. Bear with. Why? Oh why? Oh why? Sorry, I'm trying to add a knife to him. They didn't have weapons. uh. Oh my goodness! Come on. Come on now.
Hold on, guys. I'm getting a call from my mother, and that doesn't happen very often. I'll be right
Okay,
back.
no problem.
Robert kicks Tracy down the stairs.
You can't see her through the light, to be honest.
Perfect.
Yeah, I'm kidding. I still want to do like, "What have you done?"
I'm grabbing that shotgun right in front of me and just spinning around.
Just puts it right in Robert's fucking chin.
Just the back of his head.
Get that collateral.
But why not? Okay, hold on.
What did I do?
No witnesses.
But Joel's a
Now you're
witness.
thinking of it, Pinkerton.
Joel's a witness.
I apparently cannot add a knife to a monster.
I just picture Joel and Russell as they were walking up to the door, just say no.
So I had to
and that's...
I had to like dig into the compendium to get the 30-06, or else it was gonna make me be like Arthur Hall.
What?
It's like, do you want to change your character to Arthur Hall? And I was like, no.
No.
No, I don't.
Maybe. What does Arthur Hall do for a living?
I don't know. Put an R in front of Arthur, you might have a deal. But
Arthur.
Arthur Hall,
Raworth.
he's gonna be the one. He's gonna
I
have
think
cat
I'm-
ears and everything.
I think I'm just going to use the mom stats for this, since they're very similar.
Yeah.
That's fine. Stabbing you with a knife. So it's close combat, Russell. So you can either brawl to fight back, or you can try to dodge. Now, let me explain the differences.
Try to dodge.
We're going to roll and we're going to get levels of success. Okay?
Yeah.
Failure is still a level of success. If I roll a failure and you roll a failure and you're trying to fight back, then you're going to be taking the hit. If you're dodging, if you fail and I fail, then it's a failure. Make sense?
Yep.
Okay, you're dodging, you said.
Yeah, I'm not very good at brawling.
Roll your dodge. We have both extreme successes, so that means that you will dodge.
You're rolling like a boss, Brent.
But I want to explain how narrow the miss is. because they're both extreme. Like the blade is a perfect cut, and he kind of presses his like palm against the pommel and brings it in this ice pick grip out of nowhere, and it's coming, and it kind of just like shaves like you're already baby clean smooth, but like if there are any traces of hairs, they're being removed by the blade, and he kind of like very quickly pulls back as well. Very deft, very smooth. I think he just gets the one attack. Yeah. Cool, cool, cool. Then obviously you'll be reciprocating in kind. Um,
Yeah.
bear with me here. Uh, Joel, I don't want to leave you out of this situation. Bright light coming from the basement. If you want to stay focused on that, you're just locked in for the FMB that's about to happen. Or do you want to go help Russell?
Had the best luck with Russell, so I'm moving to go with Russell.
Okay, you see the guy's got a knife and he's like almost killed your friend, like very closely. Very close. Again, it's in our understanding, it was the widest of margins, but like both of them being so extreme, it was like a hair's breadth of success.
Can I can I swing in with my knife? Well, no, I have the gun out.
You can pull the knife as you're moving up and like just come in.
Yeah,
Okay, yeah,
yeah, and just swing immediately.
go for it.
I am back.
Okay, everything okay?
Yeah, my brother's not responding to her, and she's getting freaked out by it because it's been like days, and it's just him.
Oh, okay. Cool, cool, cool. Then dodging, failure. So that hits, and as you come into this very strange older gentleman, you slam the knife into his chest, and his mouth kind of like drops open, like in surprise as you come out of nowhere, and he looks at you like confused. Uh, you're dead. Oh, and dies.
I don't like that. I don't like that he said that.
That's not very comforting at all.
Russell, you're like, what? What the fuck? Boom, boom, boom. Bright fucking light in the door or in the stairwell. Robert overtaken by it. Tracy overtaken by it. The mirror in your hand, Tracy, starts to grow hot. Do you try and hold on to it, or do you relinquish it?
I'll try to hold on to it, I guess.
Power roll.
Power. Whoa, okay. Do I have luck? I do not have luck.
Drop the mirror. The light, splendiferous as it is, slowly, surely fade. Would like the both of you to make sanity.
Sanity. Oh, okay. We're failing these things that I'm actually good at. That's awesome.
We're doing wonderful. Robert, sanity roll.
See, Robert, the trick is to go with the guy that gives you PTSD, not sanity rolls. That's the real trick here.
Hey,
He's fine.
You've seen this before.
Robert. Robert believes in lizard people. He doesn't fucking care.
Standing in the stairwell with you, now kind of over the mirror, is a humanoid being. Feathers kind of flutter about in the space, kind of slapping at Robert a bit, kind of inside of this area. It's very tight. Um,
It's like, what the fuck? Stop it.
and they are black feathers that appear to be attached to very large wings. Attached to those wings is a very pale looking person. This person is very beautiful. They are not holding a mirror. Um, it didn't come about that way. There were a couple of different ways that they appear to you. But they are wearing kind of, you know, purplish colored robes about them. There is a kind of series of flowers kind of binding the fabric at the waist, and the eye or the centers of these flowers appear to be eyes. The flowers themselves appear to be made out of human flesh. Um, Despite that horrific spot. They are beautiful. The individual's eyes are closed, but you've seen this figure before, especially you, Tracy. The statue in the other room, very similar to this figure of radiance. They turn, open their eyes, looking directly at you, Tracy. How dare you? They say. Try to bind me. Have no right. And starts to
Fine.
raise their hand up to your face.
I
Go ahead.
let you go.
Stops, and hand still kind of outstretched. Robert, I do want to give you kind of an understanding. Like you're standing in the same hallway, same stairwell. If you want to do something, you're here. But I just want to put that on the table. You can also just stand there. Totally legit. Um, Tracy, as far as you in your statement there, go ahead and roll me persuade.
Okay.
I'll give you a bonus dice. Because
Robert takes a picture
You.
once
Why
they're
is
done.
that? Oh,
I heard you. That'll be great.
there we go. Persuade. Oh, I'm not good at this.
Bonus die.
Yeah. Bonus die.
Nailed it.
Wow.
Oh my gosh.
Yay!
That was all. That's great.
That's
you,
crazy.
Yeah, got the best possible thing.
Mm-hmm.
Yay!
Wait. No, that'd be double lot, wouldn't it?
It would be 0-0.
Which is
Oh, was that
100.
100? Oh, cripes! Really?
It's the
What?
worst. But it's bonus, so 70 is the, it's still just a failure. Because 0 is the, I guess on the bonus size it
Okay.
changes. I'm going
So
to
the
say,
wins.
I'm going to say that no, because for the most, see, that's really weird. I wonder how that works in a bonus die situation. Bonus die.
Yeah, my thinking is it replaces the 10 slot no matter what it
That's
is,
what I would
because you
think.
could get a
Yeah.
0-3,
Yeah.
but there's no way to get that with a bonus dice. You can't get below a 10 then on a
But
bonus dice.
but a roll of 0 means 100.
The best Cthulhu roll is the critical success is 1.
Yes.
The worst is 100.
And the
Which is
100
always
is
a
what we
failure.
have. But I just need to check and see how it works for bonus dice. If bonus dice says specifically, it changes the 10's value, not the 10 roll.
Right.
Roll an additional 10's percentage die alongside the usual pair of percentage die when making a skill roll. You're now rolling 3 separate dice, 1 unit's die and 2 10's die. If you have a bonus die, you should use the 10's die that yields the better lower result.
Which would be the 7.
Correct. Yeah, sorry. It does look
Okay.
good, but it is not good.
Oh.
Can't roll zeros. So failure. And then I believe Robert, you said what exactly?
I'm gonna take a picture.
That's what I thought I heard. Okay, great. Um,
He's gonna get killed.
oh yeah. But at least it saves Tracy's life, right? Um, take the photo, the click and the flash, and you hear what sounds like a sizzling sound from inside of the camera, but you only hear it for about a moment. Or a pale white hand raises up and backhands you. You can make a dodge roll. I am, again, in a narrative beat, so I'm just going to say a hard success or better is required to dodge the strike.
Believe in you, Robert.
Okay.
I want to pay. Can I pay luck?
You would have to spend 14 luck to make this a hard success.
Sure.
Okay.
Sure.
Then yeah, it strikes at you, slams into the wall, and as it hits the wall, it kind of just flows through it, almost seemingly turning the wall, like the drywall and structure of it, into nothing as it moves through it. And you kind of back away with the camera in hand and kind of like are tumbling out of the stairs. Where do you want to go next, Robert? As you kind of pull yourself out here.
Over there.
You literally are alive by luck and luck alone, my friend. That's gorgeous. Um, then oh well, that's
Oh my, wow. Hey, buddy.
So I
Hey,
didn't realize
big
he
guy.
was the size of the house.
so Tracy, as you kind of try to persuade him, Robert takes the picture, rushes out that way, and you would see that the angelic-looking creature, Gabriel, will move out into the foyer.
He's like, I'm sorry, I'm sorry, I'm sorry, I'm sorry.
Joel and Russell, as you kind of finish with Arthur or this guy, you turn and look in that direction, you'd see what you see, and it is still as mind-fuckingly horrific as it was when it appeared. So I need the two of you to make sanity rolls. Okay.
Same shit, different day.
Russell, D10. And then as that's happening, sorry, a lot going on here. Mirror, click, boom, bang, bang, rush into the room. Uh, this guy, if you say that she's in this other room, he's going to go with you. And I'm talking to you, Andy, now. Are you moving into the room on the north side? Or are you going a different direction? The Pinkerton seems to be heading towards the northern room.
Right. I know that he wants to kill Tracy's mom.
Yep.
But so like
You want to stop him?
I don't know if I trust the Pinkertons. I mean, like that's a good question. Tell you what, I would follow him and see what happens.
He walks into the room, and you follow him behind him. He raises his gun and points it at Tracy's mom, who kind of, for the very first time that you've seen her, will actually kind of, oh, and kind of duck away, and he's going to pull the trigger and shoot at her directly. Bang. Pow. She will kind of duck behind the chair and kind of hide away from her, or from the gun, and you can see that Larry's kind of very upset that he missed. Do you do anything in this immediate moment?
Yep.
What are you
I
doing?
fire my gun at this jerk.
Okay.
So I still don't have the Thompson on my sheet.
Oh, sorry.
I forgot how to do that.
I'll get you.
Thank you.
I'll try to anyway. There it is. You got it?
I do.
Okay.
Wait a second. What? So that's not right
Oh, it's
because
a it's under submachine gun. Okay.
right. So
Yeah, if you knowing that you wouldn't have used it. Sorry, I didn't know there was a
right.
submachine
That's
gun
okay.
skill.
That's okay. No worries. So
You,
I'm
you
just gonna
have it.
stick
It's slung
with
to the side. You stick to
with
the shotgun.
Oh my god.
All right.
Okay. I
Boom.
miss.
Yeah, it kind of hits against the table. And he doesn't seem to be too terribly affected by it. Like he's still super calm despite his contemporary not being quite likewise. Okay, we are kind of in a very strange series of combats here, so we're going to continue with them. Robert, I'm going to start with you. You come out of the basement, and that was definitely going to kill you. You are not aware whether or not the tall man is outside or not. His death happened off screen to you. Um, you want to run out into the night and brave that, or do you want to double back? What do you want to do? The old loop-de-doop. Okay, Gabriel will kind of
Do
float
the Benny Hill theme.
after
Wait,
Robert.
how far can I run?
I would say you could probably get to this door here. You would hear Gabriel's voice behind you say, "Stop," and I need you to make a power roll.
I'm sorry.
Success.
Let's go.
Okay. Yeah, you hear him say stop and say, "Fuck no!" Yeah. I'm getting out of here.
Well, I
with the picture.
like when
Take another
Shaggy,
picture.
like when Shaggy gets spooked by
Yeah,
you know,
100%.
Doink.
And
they just like
we're trying to
just
play the
starts
door
playing.
trick too. You're trying to do like the hallway.
Yeah.
Oh, I love this. This is wonderful. Tracy, you see the angel Gabriel chase after Robert, who are pretty sure saved your life. And at this point, Tracy is Tracy. It seems like whatever was
Okay.
held to you to do anything, any kind of evil or subjective things, will basically be on your part and your part alone. And there is still the other Tracy there, but it's not in power.
Okay. I will go in. Actually, no. You know what I'm going to do? You know what Tracy's gonna do? She's really messed up over this. She's gonna lock this basement door.
Yeah?
Stay right where she is.
Boom, bam. And the
It's
protection,
riddled with bullet holes.
it does have a bunch of bullet holes in it from a machine gun Uzi, which is on the
That's
ground
true.
actually
I'll
near
just go
you.
a little bit further down the stairs and just kind of like sit and tuck my knees in.
There's an Uzi down here you could pick up if you wanted it.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah, sure. I'll pick that
she's
up
got an
too.
Uzi. Okay, this is wonderful.
And a rifle.
Joel, Russell, again, you saw what you saw. I think, how much sanity did you lose, Russell? Just 3?
3.
Yeah, you're fine. You didn't break. Um, but you see Robert being chased. You presume he's holding a camera. You know what happened.
Yep. And we heard gunshots up here.
There's gunshots coming from the north of you. Yeah, the door is actually open. You can actually see kind of what's going on a bit.
I'm gonna go to the north.
Okay.
I trust Robert's running ability.
He's made it this far. I'm
Yeah.
going right. I'm going right behind Russell.
Okay.
Can I make it up to here or any farther?
That works.
Okay.
And you can take an action as you want too. You're coming into the scene. You would see that Larry looks over at you and kind of nods and is shooting um, at her. And you would
That is who I will shoot at.
you would know the drill. Like the Pinkertons definitely mentioned, and we've already discussed this in character.
Yeah.
She needs to die, according to the
Yep. I
Pinkertons.
will shoot at her.
Okay. She's kind of behind cover a bit, so it's going to be a
Oh, my
penalty
first
die.
failure.
Yes.
Yep. It kind of hits the
Oh,
table.
another 8.
Yeah, it hits the table. It's not. It doesn't go through. It's very hardwood. I don't know if you've ever shot a tree before. Okay. And then Joel. He's going in guns blazing. Do you do likewise, or
Can I get into like right here and
yeah,
take the same shot?
you're shooting at her as well? Okay, cool.
Okay. Ah, nope.
Yeah, would add a penalty die. Boom, hits the table as well. You guys are just shooting the shit. Like shoots one of these mirrors. Okay. Again, this guy is just standing there totally unfazed. He kind of raises his hand up like this, and then kind of like grips, and then like throws it down, kind of like a very dramatic like flourish, and says a very strange word.
Smoke bomb.
Bear with me here for a second. If he says football,
That's a smoke bomb.
oh smoke bomb, yeah, ninja vanish. I'm fucking out. I'm fucking.
Just hear the window break.
See him just like out in the woods, like sneaking away. No. It is instead. Everybody in the room that is not him needs to roll. Oh no, it doesn't need to roll anything. Um, no, it does need to roll. Roll a sanity roll, immediate.
Come on.
Okay,
Oh,
and then roll a d6 if you failed.
D6.
You're
3.
gonna lose 3 sanity, and kind of like his composure changes, his form warps, and his voice becomes like much more deep, and his eyes kind of glow this bright orange, and he says, "Flee!" And the only person who's really scared would be Joel. Okay. Uh,
Yeah.
Jake, it's you and the Pinkerton again. Since you got a shot on them, they replied. Cheer up. I'm
Yeah,
gonna.
we're gonna shoot him again.
Yep, I'm gonna move around the side of the table and take a shot at Tracy's mom.
Larry's destined to hit a good shot.
Ooh.
There we go, Larry.
So,
XCOM rules. If you get around cover, you get 90%. 90% success.
16
Yeah.
for the dude.
You hit him, and like a sack of meat, he flies against the angelic statue, a bright stain of blood shooting up its entire body, and he kind of hits the ground in kind of like a careening twist. And then she takes the hit, and looks like it's pretty much straight into the head, and she falls down. They both lie motionless in this moment.
Not happy about Tracy's mom, but that guy had to go.
Robert.
Yeah, so what I understand is this is Gabriel. Or is that like a...
It looks like every depiction of Gabriel you've seen so far, yeah. Like the angel
so
Gabriel, not Gabriel Revels.
through the door, shut the door. Can I full sprint into the room?
Yeah, you kind of turn around, slam it shut, and are like thinking about like for a very brief millisecond, I'm gonna hold. Oh no, I'm not. And you run through the door. The door does not close, by the way. It is currently shut off its hinges.
Damn. Okay.
Okay.
And I'm just gonna say I'm pretty sure the Archangel Gabriel's in the other room.
So Robert comes in and says, "I'm pretty sure the Archangel Gabriel is in the other room." And Jake, you're like, "What?"
He almost killed
And I'm
me.
gonna ask you a question, and I want you to answer honestly, Andy. Would Jake
Okay.
turn and look through the broken door, or would he not do that?
Oh, if someone says the angel Gabriel's there, he
I
would
mean,
totally look.
you see the door on the opposite side of the room that you're looking into warp and become dust as an angelic figure floats through it. The dust and like the size of the wall have this kind of melting tar-like disgusting kind of grossness as it floats through the wall, and there's like a perfect silhouette of its angelic form that just goes straight through the door in the wall, and it's looking straight at you, radiant and glorious, and its weird flower belt is also staring at you. I need you to make a sanity roll.
Of course you do. I better succeed.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
Just on the edge.
For those
Wow.
watching at home, 55 versus 55. Nailed it. Okay, so with that, you would see that. Let's go ahead and cycle through it again. Tracy, you're in the basement. You've got the Uzi. This is where you live now. This is your home, right?
Yep. Yeah, exactly.
Okay.
I've always lived here.
Right. It's not the first time in this game a person's been in the house when their mother's died, but oh shit.
But it is the second.
It is the second time that has happened. It is indeed. Oh my god.
Not guaranteed to be the last either. We haven't made
It's fucking
promises.
crazy.
We're fresh out of mothers right now. Um, but Joel and Russell are I believe you're next on the docket.
Yeah.
Robert ran in. I believe the angel Gabriel, and then you see him turn and kind of look like Jake's face has been pretty stone cold as far as you've seen him, but now it's more like the token.
Yeah. Uh, do we think we can shoot an angel? Anybody got any notes on that?
Why would you want to?
I say we run. I say Robert has the right idea, and we run out the front door as fast as possible. And I don't even finish that sentence as I am trying to push past them.
I would do the same. That makes perfect sense to me. Mission accomplished. Let's go. I don't know where
Yeah.
Tracy is, but I don't know. She's not here.
That one
Okay,
Pinkerton
am I
in the
getting that
corner.
paid? Well, these are also doors, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Instead of running all the way back out, I'm gonna run over to this door and see if I can open it.
Wait, why'd you
I'm
run?
going
You're
going
going
back the
towards
way
the
I
angel,
came.
Jake?
What? Oh,
Okay,
that's
that's a bad
towards the
idea.
angels? Jesus.
Yeah.
No.
That's a bad idea.
I'm sorry.
Jake's about to tackle him.
Where's the
Jake
angel?
got
Oh
this.
God. Okay. No. I
Go with
want
Russell.
out.
Okay.
Yeah.
And then Joel, you're going
I'm
out.
going down through the house.
Okay. Okay.
I kind of get to the door and I do holler for Larry.
Yeah.
Brother!
Larry looks in the direction of it, and he's going to need to make a sanity roll.
Come on, Larry. Last of my friends.
This is the craziest house to be in Massachusetts.
His sanity is 52. So that will fail. Someone roll me a d10 so I don't have to be guilty.
4.
He does not break. So look at the thing and holy shit. Oh, and he absolutely runs after you. We can't do this. Fucking go. And we'll run.
Yeah.
Okay. Joel, you're the last one I need. Since you're kind of going that direction, you come to the foyer.
Mm-hmm.
Do you pause for a second? Actually, Tracy, you're down there. Are you doing anything that would be considered noisy, like crying, bubbling, like breaking down, or are you just being kind of calm,
No, I
boozy?
am trying to make no noise at all. I am being a small person.
Okay. Joel, there's only one way that you're going to be able to catch this as you're running away and fleeing from something you haven't. I mean, like something you've seen and know is bad. Go ahead and make me a spot hidden check. I need a hard success.
That's so not happening.
I believe in you, Joel.
Now, if you spend luck, I believe we need 13. So 8.
I have exactly 7 luck on my character, and I'm not even kidding.
I'm bad at math, so let me just double check. Half rounded up of 27 is
14.
21
Yeah, 14.
minus what is 14?
7.
So if you spend exactly 7 points of luck, again, I'm bad at math, notoriously. I thought 13 was half.
We'll do it.
Okay, you're spending all
That's
your
all my luck. I'm at
The door
0.
to the basement appears to be closed. It was not before. And you do not know where Tracy is. And the last place you saw her was in the basement.
I'll rip the door open and yell, "Tracy, are you there?"
You hear Joel's voice come down the basement. It's up to you, Tracy.
Yeah.
Do you wanna leave?
Yeah, I do.
Come on, let's go.
Right,
And
and she'll leave.
I would have the door open, and I would already be taking off towards my vehicle.
I assume she's coming
This is
up.
why I drove separate.
I assume she's coming upstairs and she's like holding the Uzi in two hands, and she's kind of like looking up at you, just like absolutely battered and bruised and mentally like fucked over, not even aware of the fact that her mom's dead in the other room, and she just panicked leaves the space with you, Joel. You get to the car before everybody else gets to theirs because they have to kind of run around and kind of get to it. And just as they're kind of coming out into the area where the cars were parked, Joel, you're already leaving, right? You're not sticking around for them. You're booking it. Okay.
No, I'm taking off.
In the rearview mirror of yours in this scene, Russell, Jake, Robert, you're getting into vehicles with Larry.
Yeah.
And you would see coming down the porch line a glowing radiant figure slowly moving with like determination kind of after you. And the scene ends as you're getting onto the road in the light of that angelic figure, this strange kind of like glow fades into the forest behind you. All of your vehicles driving to wherever safety is for you. We'll discuss that at the beginning of next session. Thanks for watching, those that did,
Yay.
and we will see you that next time.
Rip Tracy's mom.